bringing it out here with a bang. We're going to see a fight. Aries Misu up against OUG Mike, taking it with a longsword and making sure he can try to catch any horizontal or even vertical for a stagger, but Mike has a dagger right in the hand, and he's getting straight towards the indoors.
He is indeed. He's trying to kite it out, trying to make sure that he can find just a little something to work with and make this fight a little bit less of a flip, a little bit less of a coin flip perhaps, but Misu finding that scale rush, catching him with that RMB into the uppercut, forcing Mike to utilize that combo breaker, one of the best combo breakers in the game, I might add. Mike sitting at mid-range, sends that focus attack, just clipping Misu there. Misu using that combo break. Mike actually gets dazzled, and we get the combo, but he fails the juggle, unfortunately swapping to that unarmed, able to catch him on the retreat, but oh my goodness, Misu with a cross. Mike catches him, having picked up the armor swap as well. He's in no danger at all. He has that combo break, and Mike is gonna pick up that kill.
Getting first kill as a Liam. We're gonna see fights coming out here for KFL. Yak getting chased down as BWG Tryhard makes his way towards the temple. Of course, with Yak playing the hottie here and having common dual blades, he also has a Hong Sword, a very noticeable factor in terms of using the swaps and catching neutral to try to go for uppercuts and going for grapple bump blue focuses. Now, Tryhard playing Zipping has to be careful. No grapples on hand, looking for the supplies. Hoping to kind of wonder whether or not the bounty scroll goes in the direction of Yak, and it might be either him or Sin Mines. Sin Mines not having the ultimates necessary to be coming through here. He is at that point with a blue weapon, so if he wants to take any sort of engagement, he can do so instead. But OWN's El Zeldinge up against Exos Wufang. They are on top of the barrage, Celestial Bart ship inside of Skygaze Cove, while Lobby 28 is D229. They're on the bottom floor inside of the ship's cabin with a captain's cabin just to see about any supplies whatsoever.
Indeed, and it looks as though Zeldinge might be going for a retreat. He's not all that interested in fighting this out in this terrain situation. Instead, is going to look for Hypernova, who has found himself a purple spear, but unfortunately only a common white armor. Not the best spot to be in, as if you lose that health, it doesn't really matter how much damage you can do if you're going to be taken down before it comes out, and you don't have all that much health left to play with in those situations. But he does find that half charge, able to catch him with that LMB, but no uppercut combo just yet. D229 now fading back by Hypernova is getting lobbied. All of these players recognize that he is the weakest player in the area. He's forced to use that combo break to try and fade out.
Now he's got himself at 94% for the rage bar, hoping to see whether or not that combo breaker comes up, if he can scale rush enough and fast, quick enough I should say. Finds a nice armor swap. I don't know if anyone has any sort of burn J's just yet, such as with the Rupture Gale Orb, but seems those cannon shots are just going to be neutral hits, but they still smack, especially with the ratio of the hits that are coming out of here. Now, 5 players are in the vicinity of this area. Now, Pace coming up here for the purple fan, having purple armor. Man is stacked out of beyond belief. He's got a blue katana on standby as well, and his ultimate is ready to go. So if he finds any sort of position, especially coming off of a touch of death is coming through for an uppercut, he could look for it. But Aries Misu at a floating platform, getting contested as SYN's Minds makes a good notion to get a nice parry from Misu.
Beautiful parry coming out there, getting that uppercut, but unfortunately not able to follow it up with that focus attack. Minds does find that parry on the cross. Misu now in a dangerous spot, having already utilized his resurrection. If he doesn't find an armor swap or utilize that ultimate, he is going to go down, and Misu does get eliminated. The first player to go down in this game 1 of the day. But Minds, oh my goodness, he doesn't want to slow down, finding the wisps. He goes for that parry, but Star has the Volpine Essence already, so what on earth?
He's got it set up, and he's getting turned around here. The F2 from the Atari to try to look for the turnaround. Minds has no armor whatsoever, is down. He found that chance of being able to disengage, and he's looking for on the street top. Now, Star has himself to have ultimate just in case he needs to confirm this kill, because Mike, he can look to use the Auric Sword, hoping to see if the pressure comes out for Mike to do so, but there's going to be that wisp shot. It's going to be coming through, delay Stars' engagement territory, and if it looks like Mike gets caught by the one neutral, he invests his F1 almost immediately off of that fight. Now, Minds is eating a lot of damage. He gets for a block extreme, but he gets caught through for the Auric Sword. The F1 goes ahead, gets caught. Star with the F2, the charge is gold, and he gets the elimination, but for Mike, this could be an elimination for himself, and once that bind happens, the ult proc from Star just goes ahead and sets him up.
He does indeed. Mike, he's still trying to play this out. He does know that Star has that pressure available to him. The F comes through, doing quite a bit of damage. The 1-2 from those nunchucks, the purple nunchucks, quite devastating. And into the teleport, the blink out of nowhere. Mike was not ready for it. He was just trying to chase him down, didn't believe he'd go for it, and he catches him on the offensive, immediately taking him down.
Man, him with the wonder phase, you know, he's like, I'm looking in one direction, but you don't know. Hit him with the R&B teleport. We see Zeldin, though, getting kill elimination off his lobby 28 D229. This is Zeldin's first kill. Purple Cannon is what he's stacking up with a blue dagger. Star, though, taking a fight in terms of against Mines for the second time. Now, the ultimate comes out to try to go for that radius and just trying to capture the target inside, but Star knows better now, especially considering what happened earlier. Horsing around, not going to be the case. Has the F2 back up in case he needs a hold for blue into gold, but Mike, ooh, you see Mike coming back here with common armor. My man is looking a little bit confident in making sure this approach. He's at 70% for that rage. Star is still on that cusp of just chasing down his opponent.
He is indeed. He wants the blood. He's not interested in going for this reset as he knows that he has ultimate advantage. Having extra rage in the bank, he has a full agency to do whatever he wants. Mine's desperately trying to kite it out, but the nunchucks are simply too much, making it impossible to disengage. He could have potentially dropped down into a hole. There's a hole that goes into this underneath that rock formation. Maybe kited it out there, but he didn't opt to go for it. Trying to stay out in the open perhaps wasn't the best decision here, but it is what it is. Mine's now the second player to be fully eliminated. Oh, a little bit of a blunder there from OUG's Mike. Typically, these combos, they are labbed to perfection. We see him a little scuffed grapple there, not able to fully capitalize on that catch that he found for himself.
I want to get the benefit of the doubt. He was like, I'm waiting for you to do a tap dodge. I'm going to grapple stagger you. But then again, Frostopus, V1's out. Realm Yang pass still in effect, just waiting this out as long as he can. He's good. He has to pass for the Realm. We're taking a look into seeing Mike up against Pace. Now, Pace is stacked, man. Man has purple armor, purple fan, purple halberds, having all of that. No Jades of Destiny coming through, but he does have 36% HP on the Jades department and having mitigation for one. So let's take a look and see Clink number 1 to start it off, Clink number 2 to set it up. We're going for a blue focus Clink. No, we're getting caught. Blue focus comes out. Mike eats a lot of damage. The F1 comes out as Pace puts the notion for that horizontal. Hoping to see whether or not Mike has an investment for his ultimate at just the right moment to avoid that first block.
This is getting intense. Mike is going to be in a lot of danger here. The cannon at any moment, he can just pull it out and deny Mike this heal, but no, he goes for the aggressive Auric Sword. Mike having to respond, sending the 1-2-3, not able to cancel his ultimate in time to combo break out of that, and he goes down to SS1 Paced. Absolutely beautiful. He was very, very stacked up indeed, wasn't he, Serv? Yeah. But he certainly played extremely well.
Yeah, he's going through with the notion with the gold weapon now, but for Star and Yak being one of the first players to see going through in the Realm Yang. Nice 2-1 to the R&B blue focus. Okay, my boy, we're looking for the LMBs. Maybe work out here for that flying kick. There it is, it's Cyan Fame, but there's a blue focus to deny it. F investment from Star. Star looks towards it. The horizontal eats up a lot of damage. Has ult, but he's still holding on for it. He's trying to look for it. Hottie ult first investment. Now Star, F2's in the opposite direction. Remember, he's going to probably look for a psych out for a teleport into blue focus, but Yak is looking to try to W key it towards him and hoping to see whether the F2 hits. There is one strike. The parry did not come out here. Star to get into teleport, but the parry coming out. Star's one hit left from this point on, and he is literally one hit from getting the first Realm Yang victory for himself into the Realm. He's looking for a cannon shot. He's looking for two, and he's got himself that kill.
Monsieur Yek from KFL, we're very hyped to see that. That was a beautiful parry, a very nice read coming out from him. But will we see something similar come out from OUG's Mike here? We do indeed! The fade in, the hold dodge into parry. D229 has nowhere to go. And OUG's Mike puts him 6 feet under, cleansing that Yang depletion. Good lord. 2 players with that Vermilion Bird's Might now. SS1 Pace and KFL Yak. OUG's Mike having cleansed that Yang depletion now. He's out of the hot seat, but Frostovus, it appears as though he went down to X1 in that realm of Yang. X1 Wufong on that Syra pick, I believe, and he's now in the situation that Mike just was.
Yeah, Mike is going to be on the second floor of the second tier of the Verdant Chasm. Gets himself to a shot, gets purple armor. Now it's Pace. Pace has a ride towards this area, maybe looking towards the vicinity of the Soul Altar in terms of where that Realm Yang portal was to see what the loss. Oh my goodness gracious! Pace just ate up that poison shroom, but listen, he's got 360 bonus HP. He can eat up the damage because he looks towards Frostopus, but that grapple one gets denied. It's everything. He almost got hit for that second jellyfish. If it came down towards it, he would have died for sure with the HP threshold to become burned out. Pace looks for it. But the mitigation from the zipping ultimate gives Frostus a couple of seconds. Nice army focus release. We have a second Auric Sword to come out here. Pace, making sure he can throw it in the defensive position. Uppercut, grapple bump into R&B blue focus. Frostus still eating all that damage. A slap like that, it is something that you would not be able to prepare for.
No, it is out of nowhere. Pace sending that horizontal focus on the cross. Frostivus is still in danger. He does have that healing ticking through. It might be dangerous though. The armor swap comes in, but Frostivus gets the parry, but not able to find the connection. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Frostivus 1 HP situation. Does he get the bloom? He does indeed. And Frostivus clutching up with literally a frame of health. Literally a frame of HP. 1 HP clutch situation. Alliance Frostivus pulling it back from the brink.
I'm losing my mind out here, folks. We're looking at that start, though. We gotta take a look at about this fight because OWB and Zeldin having the opportunity for the ultimate pass. Remember, V2 ultimate, he's got 2 dashes. It's up to Star to determine what he has going through. No lava conductor's protection in his lava field for himself, so Star, he could end up potentially eating up tick damage, but there it is. Disablement coming through, and Zeldin is frame 1 on it. F2 missed, but looking to the close gap, the Matari investment. 2 minutes under the clock for that Realm Yang depletion. Catches the dash LMB, goes for uppercut, denied with the combo breaker. Zeldin still passively letting the burn tick damage hit Star's direct HP bar, but the horizontal denied with that F2. This could be a good spot for Zeldin. Oh my god, he denies the lethal jab, but the blue focus comes in.
Oh my goodness, this is very intense here. Star now forced to get out of that lava. It is not the spot he wants to be in. Zeldin now, having cancelled his ultimate that he activated before, is going to have his ultimate available, but Star, the damage, that tick damage from the lava that had come through, now on top of that with the storm damage, making it almost, literally impossible for him to come back in this situation. Zeldin having accumulated that ult charge yet again, just popping it. Might as well worth to get the kill as quickly as possible, as we do have these Realms of Yang spawning in and players looking to get ready to dive in and get oogly once again.
Zeldin having a Dreadful Whale, an Advanced Heal, and a Sap Jade in his pocket. He's got 2 Dreadful Whales, so he's just holding on for it for dear life. Tryhard inside of Empyrean though. Fight up against Wufong. Wufong looking to try to scare us out there. This is going to be Tryhard wielding a purple armor, getting some sustain back from the F1 and trying to get the heal over time, but it looks like Wufong is not going to let this one out here. Remember, Syra ultimate, the menace that it is going to be invested if Wufong finds it necessary, but Tryhard is kiting out as Zipping can do best and just waiting for timeout for the F1. Meanwhile, we do see a spot here. SS1's pace taking out Zeldin in terms of the spot. The Dreadful Whale has been revealed. The SS1's pace ultimate preemptive, forcing Zeldin's ult, means that Realm Yang is free for pace. Blue armor entering it almost into the immediate sense. Gold dagger is good. Advanced heal as well himself, and having to go up against X1's Wufong, who was just previously chasing down Tryhard.
Yes, indeed. And note that he had swapped his armor when he was fighting Frostivus beforehand to a white armor. So he just had to go and find a better one, and all he managed to pick up was a blue armor. But oh my god, we're kicking it off. Crazy Wufong diving in with this dual blade katana weapon swap, catching him on the tap dodge back with that R&B focus release. Paste trying to create some chip damage, having already used that ultimate, sends out the Auric Sword, but instant cancel. No full follow-up. Wufong with these R&Bs just chipping him down left and right, catching him on all of these dodges. That was some soft, true shenanigans right there, but Wufong, he's still getting that chip damage, and that's what's important in this situation, as that's all he needs. His ultimate has been ready this entire time, and now having popped it, pulled the trigger, he's trying to focus down Pace, trying to hit him with the beams, the light, the microwave. Come back here, Pace. You are going down. Never put metal in the microwave, sub.
Never put foil in it either. You gotta make sure you be safe out there at home, y'all. Wufong has a gold fan now, picked up a Merciless Havoc from the Jade pool, as well as a quick charge Thunder called Jade. He's got the purple cannon, so he's been working with it. Having gold armor as well on top of Syra is a menace for everyone into this endgame circle, with 8 players still left into the bring of things, but Lighthammer Nova gets caught in for that parry, or rather going for the parry opportunity. Wufong is right on his heels. So look at the damage being chucked out here, but 1-2s for free, looking for Hypernova and hoping to see about a whole blue focus. Gets Dragon Slayer, forcing Combo Breaker. This is good, but by the time that this is the escape, the F2 has to be invested. Light's looking to try to kite around the corner because all he's trying to do here is to survive. He lost his Realm Yang fight, so it's only a matter of time.
Yes, indeed. This is not looking too good for Hypernova. He may need to utilize that ultimate sooner rather than later, but perhaps not Wu Fong, having been chasing him, has lost sight of him for the moment. Hypernova has managed to break some ankles here, make his way around the buildings, get that grapple coming on through, and put some distance between him and a very dangerous looking Wu Fong. But heading on over to SS1 Pace, having just been taken down in the realm of Yang against Frostivus. Zelding also involved here. Pace getting parried, being forced to use this combo breaker, but it looks as though Zelding is more interested in Alliance Frostivus than he is SS1 Pace.
Now Pace, very cautious about this. Taking cannon shots here and there, and he's been holding on to the ultimate. This is 3 targets right in front of him. He needs a remaining depletion to get rid of, because he's got under 4 minutes for that soul bloom to be picked up. Otherwise, he is going to be get out of the lobby with that 1 elimination. But Pace has it in his back of his head, right? Blue armor on a standby, I mean, he can't take as much chip damage. He knows that if he picks up the body of the soul bloom as well with the purple armor wielding character, he can just go ahead and have half his armor kind of, you know, replenish, and then he can dip out. Some of the best tech that you can try to do in terms of just disengagement. But there's other things. We have other targets in the field of play. Mike here, looking to try to go for the horizontal into the soul break. Tryhard gets caught by the 1-2, the parry like that, forcing the combo breaker for the F1, holding the V1, but this is going to be Pace trying to look for it, and Mike can try to take the target prio. Pace will look to try to deny him for that chase check potential. Now Tryhard has already been in this area before. Whether or not there's armors for him to look for it, it's going to be up to Mike as he gets caught by the neutral hit. He's going to take this chase with a pole sword, and this is gold rarity. The amount of chip damage that comes out from each neutral strike is just oh so much.
It's so much damage. If he finds a scale rush, if he finds a grapple LMB, grapple horizontal into a standing horizontal, it will be a considerable amount of chip damage onto his health. But it looks as though we've headed on over to Pace yet again, who is still desperately trying to chase down Frostivus, the target that he has deemed the weakest in this spot, to try and cleanse this Yang depletion. He still has quite a bit of time, but this is the thing. In this spot, in this area, you know, Frostivus and also Tryhard, both being on the zipping, both utilizing those scale rushes from the fans and the dagger, are so difficult to catch. Oh my goodness, what was that? That headshot coming out of nowhere from Wu Fong, the headshot. Oh, Hypernova though, he's ready for that focus release. The turnaround, eyes in the back of his head, he's ready for it, but unfortunately no true follow-up here. And this Syra is just so healthy still, as he does still have that White Tiger's prowess buff, keeping him topped up constantly. Hypernova desperately trying to maneuver around this rooftop, around this edge of this roof. It's not being made easy, but he has managed to put a little bit of distance between himself and Wu Fong. He did contemplate taking that armor swap, but instead has chosen to heal up, as he'd much rather heal up a blue armor than be playing around with a white one.
Yeah, there's a lot of dangerous forces, a lot of gold weapons in the rotation right now in the field of play. Zeldin still finding the V2. It is crazy because my Pace thought it was going to be right in the face of him, but he just burned one of his Oryx swords. Now Zeldin is just using this as a disengagement, but Light Hypernova is knowing the chase. He needs his soul bloom to get picked up here. Now Zeldin has Dreadful Wail. This is going to be the Jays that we were looking at earlier, and if he gets one heal off, that would be it for the health bar to be replenished. But Light has Hottie ultimate the entire time. He's looking for those level 2s, level 3s, and he's looking to try to get the last hit confirmation. That burn from V2 from the variation second of the Hottie ultimate will proc, and this will potentially get him the kill necessary unless a denial comes in from an ultimate strike. There's the burn. Zeldin's going down. The kill is given to Mike. No! It's denied. Mike gets it out. He looks for the R&B blue focus. Horizontal blue focus released just like that. You can take a chance with the Oryx sword. He dash R&B's a parry like that. I don't know how this man is out of here.
He's still alive. They're desperately trying to make it out of there. So unbelievably low. Does go for that overhaul. Finally going for the release, but it looks as though it might be over for the man himself, Hypernova. He is taken down finally by Pace, and it looks as though he was SS1 Pace's saving grace, as he still had that Yang depletion, I believe, and now the cleanse coming through, keeping him alive, keeping him moving forwards in this game. But it's not, he's not safe just yet, as these parries, oh my goodness though, the focus attack having come through, but the parries, he's ready for it now, being forced to use that combo breaker, trying to disengage. The Dreadful Wail having come through, it's taken him down extremely low, forced to use that ultimate, the drop down from Wu Fong, taking him down even lower. 1 HP situation, he's trying to make something happen. He sends out the Oryx sword, gets a little bit of that heal. Frostivus is going to be the one to claim that elimination with those jumping light attacks and taking him down.
Frostivus picking up the kill elimination, backing off, knowing he can't get that soul bloom whatsoever. But also the more important notion is that since Mike was able to find the kill elimination or the gear off of Zeldin's body earlier, the Sapjade, the Advanced Heal, the Dreadful Wail, all 3 sources are going to be picked up in his stead. Now Tryhard's still alive, kicks Frostivus right in the face, having to make sure this is going to be an endgame circle for 5 players left. left. The position right now is to sustain out. We see a Assassin's Lunge as well in the kit of Mike. Having Sky Punch, double stack, and just looking to try to utilize the dagger as often as possible. 2 purple daggers on the standby. The spear will to be contested as he hits Wufong right outside of it and just tries to clear for himself.
Yeah, indeed. We've seen this many, many times. You know, Dreadful Whale being one of those Jades that allows you to section off a decent amount of space for yourself is so valuable when it comes to these Spirit Well situations, as you can cover essentially the entire area of that circle with the Dreadful Whale. Mike demonstrating it for me right here. There it is, coming on through, forcing the combo break from the Syra, immediately going over to try and heal up just a little bit. He does have that advanced heal in the back pocket as well, making it a little bit easier for him to go in and out of this engagement.
Yeah, and it looks like that with Frostfist, he was able to find that second Dreadful Whale back in the body, and he's using it as often with a common knockback. Mike gets right back into the Spear Well, has a 90%, 100%. He gets a full refresh. He's going ahead with 3 Auric Swords that he can lock down Frostfist with. The V1 tap dodge comes out, gets hit, finds himself in the face of Tryhard, who looks to try to connect towards this, gets Dreadful Whale right in the spot. He has that full, but he doesn't take the full hits.
What?
He gets out the building. He goes ahead and tries kiting around here if he can. There's going to be the kick, though. Mike looks for it again for the Dreadful. This is blue focus into gold focus. He's got to be notionable in terms of how often he's want to throw that, because if someone is careful for an F, you know it's going to be a Yoink's territory. Now, we're going to look at KFL. Yeah, gold Hong Sword from that Roman Yang victory that we saw earlier, right? Having purple cannon as well as to be accrued. He's looking for range shots. He's holding himself in the corner. He's got 1 elimination as a hottie, but we have Frostfist at 2 eliminations and having Wufong at 3. Tryhard not having kills yet, but with Mike at 4 elimination, it's looking pretty good for him in terms of scoreboard.
Indeed, it's looking as though Mike and I believe the Syra here, Wufong, have sort of they've agreed that they don't want to be focusing each other down, as they've noted that these zippings have grouped together somewhat to try and deter the onslaught from these other players. As the, you know, if they get singled out, it's going to be extremely hard for them to survive going into this end game. You know, you have to sort of make these decisions so that you're not going to be that last person, the sort of odd one out in those situations. Oh my goodness, the Moonbane coming through. Mike eating a decent amount of damage, but so has Tryhard, a very unlucky situation. But Mike diving in on the other side, again taking even more damage. This Mystic Might, it's not White Tiger's prowess. He's not passively healing himself. He has got a little bit of damage reduction, but it's not going to save him if he gets chased down, if he's not able to find the armor sword. But he does indeed find it. Getting that golden armor swap is going to be his saving grace at the moment. Frostivus going for that weapon swap, catching him on the dodge, catching him yet again, forcing out the combo break. Mike, he's on the retreat. He's trying to disengage, but will he survive?
You know, it's crazy. Frostivus has Starfall. I saw that, Jane, my man. He has it on standby. If he finds him right at the moment, he can just press the button again. But Tryhard finds himself the Soul Break. It's an R&B. Wufong is looking for it. The 1, 2, 3 cancels to the grapple bump for the F1. Looking for the crouching LMB to the R&B's. Got to be careful, though, because this is where another person can look for this. Whole check comes out. Not released. Looking to try to bait out with his dagger, but it's only going to count for only so much time. The armor swap right there, kind of crucial right now for Tryhard to swap. Nice. F1 is going to be avoided, though, from the combo breaker as Wufong gets a little bit of heal back and looks to try to reset himself. Other fights are happening. If no one takes the opportunity, is looking in this direction, that advance heal is going to proc nicely for Tryhard. Meanwhile, Mike's at 37 percentage points. You see how much pressure that Frostmus has been able to put onto him, forcing him to disengage after the Moonbane strikes, forcing him to armor swap, and yet still finding opportunities to just going for tip damage.
Yes, indeed. Oh my, this has been 5-man endgame for so long now. We saw Tryhard having been hit by that Moonbane, hit by that Dreadful Whale beforehand, having kited out so long away from Wufong, having been able to stay alive that long is certainly something to praise. A very impressive feat to be able to kite it out in this open space, no less.
Yeah.
You know, you do have that dagger, extremely good mobility, good for kiting away, but good lord, he has nothing to work with. He's just running around trying to stay as mobile as possible. Wufong now trying to attempt to take him down yet again, recognizes that he might be the optimal target as he doesn't have his ultimate available, but Mike on the other side of the zone is eating quite a bit of damage from KFL Yak.
Yeah, this looks like Tryhard taking taking the Emperor energy from DRG Fong and he's kiting with the blue dagger. Everything comes out towards his corner side as Mike looks towards himself, having himself for just a couple of percentage points for his rage bar. He finds the Dreadful against Frostfist. This could knock him off into the zone. It's definitely going to be doing so. And Mike looks for the chip down for the pistol shot, but looks like Frostfist activates the V1. A counter grapple strategy could be coming from the players to deny him coming back. Yak beating the proximity for it. Gold armor, gold Hong Sword. My man is looking healthy right now, but the problem is that now it's up to whether or not he can get an elimination spread to come through. He's at 1 elimination so far. Extra kills here is only going to be up to the strategy of just wanking it out, because if Wufong looks towards and just getting some strikes off the cannon toss, it's good to force it, but a parry off with that, Mike will go ahead and disengage and make sure he can kite through. Everyone's using Dreadful Whale, it feels like. As Frostfist puts himself in a spot, he's trying to find an honed-in area for his own strategy, but there's Mike. He connects it. Cannon shot.
Oh my goodness.
Jump R&B, 5 eliminations for Mike, and he finds a solo in the set for the final 2 minutes.
A solid performance nonetheless from Frostivus, accumulating a few points for himself in this situation. A tough break for him there. The EWG Tryhard now next on the list. It seems the next zipping to be focused down. Mike is taking the initiative, trying to find him. The Dreadful Whale clipping him at the very edge of the hitbox. He's not able to find the Soul Bloom. Now getting attacked by Wufong and by Yak here at this very difficult spot to try and get out of. These buttery rocks making it extremely difficult, but the advance heal is ticking through, keeping him going. That Auric Sword as well, the heal coming in. Oh, the parry from Wufong. Mike quickly cancelling his ultimate to be able to utilize that combo breaker as well and avoid all of that damage. But will these two players look to try and push the issue and continue trying to focus him down now that his ultimate has expired?
Wufong's going to be looking to his last minute, hoping to try to get up to 5 eliminations or even potentially 6, as Yak puts himself in a spot here looking for a parry. It's going to be 5 eliminations for Mike. It's going to be 4 for Wufong. Yak gets himself to force the F1 coming up from Mike, and as Mike goes ahead and Dreadful Whale kicks it out. Lethal jab comes through. He gets caught. Yak might be deleted out here, but no, he doesn't fall off the side of the ridge line. He's looking to get caught by Blue Focus. He has ultimate, which something he was kind of hoping to use into the end circle where he's able to knock away, but it looked like he's going to have to force it out. Now, Mike is at 40% for the ridge line. He's looking to get caught here. Wait, that was a nice strike. That was a great strike. This means that, wait, potentially Mike could get knocked back again. F1 is invested as Yak looks for the tap dodge. He's not going to read it. The parry doesn't come out this time, but he gets it. Oh! Last hit confirmation. Laser beam comes out. Wufong in the ultimate. This is the danger zone. He's looking at the final boss because, you know, there's nothing that's going to get more Syra enjoyment than just look at the laser beam and the target away, because Yak is going to be the last elimination as Wufong gets himself 5 kills. First place, taking that multiplier, taking the ranking points, and actually earning 9 points as a result.
What a performance coming out from Wufong. He seemed as though he was just fully locked in that game 1 for the day, reading all of these option selections from these players and just dominating. But, you know, it has to be said, are we all that surprised that the first MVP of the day is going to be going over to a Syra, considering her performance, her dominance?
We find ourselves in from, I think, day 1 when we had the chance for a Tryhard to find the kills and fights, and now we multiply that by 3. For everything coming out, Mike is at a spot for throwing the blue focus. He has a comic katana, almost going to cop at the last frame for the blue focus, but the fist blades come out. We were just mentioning about what happens next. There's going to be the R&B, there's Fury. Oh, the solo pickup comes out, but no armor for Mike. Oh, R&B gets dodged. He gets a scare rush denial from that jump homie Messiah, but there is one chance for an armor swap for Mike if you can find it in the first place, because Pace, he's getting crazy with this. He's making sure he can get an opportunity right then and there to try to Dragon Slayer out, but Mike is going to get caught by elimination as Pace is able to find the kill.
He does get taken down there finally. He was in a very low HP situations. No armor swaps to be had, unfortunately. But now Pace has turned his attention over to Yak, looking for the engagement. Yak, with no armor to speak of, is certainly the target, the focus between these players. Now being forced to use that F1, trying to disengage. A scale rush. Was that a scale rush? It looked like a scale rush. Oh my goodness, but there's a scale rush certainly there from Pace. He does get taken down, though, by Ares. Miss you instead. Pace, unfortunately, not able to claim the kill, but still happy to pick up that Soul Bloom and continue his aggressive approach. Oh my goodness, a beautiful parry coming out from Pace there, swapping over to that spear to get that vertical blue focus, bonk focus there. Oh, but Mines, he's responding with a parry of his own.
His man's on the offensive. Oh, we throw another blue like that on.
Yo!
One comes out with the drop down, comes Smoke Dazzle. The tap dodge is good, but the 100 heal was not enough. Pace finds his second kill. Blue armor is instead. Saw earlier in terms of Star getting elimination against Tryhard. I'm not sure if that was in contesting for his zone, so we'll have to see where Star just depends upon in his spotting. But we are going towards the core read. OWS and Zeldin to get caught by the parry as D29 from Lobby 28 is going to go for the pressure hold, and he's going for the offensive. There's going to be the 5th place, horizontal 1.0. Keeps going through and try to kite around here. This is perfect for Zeldin's dagger, and a lot of rocks for him to kite off of, and 10s to be bonused off of that. Zeldin holds the blue focus, burns the F2 off of the opponent, maybe whether or not D29 finds usage of this Hottie ultimate, he could potentially catch one strike or two. Zeldin finds a nice blue parry, a blue focus, but if Zeldin has an ultimate to cast out here, you can try to lock it down. The binding can always stop a Hottie in its tracks if they try to swipe throughout the field of the Auric Sword.
Oh, but he catches him with the horizontal focus as he looks for that fade in, but oh no! Zeldin is going to have that kill taken away from him, unfortunately, and taken down himself. Mike fully unleashing. He's just going in with that ultimate, ready to go. No care in the world. As you can see, he's regenerated that ultimate extremely quickly already back to almost 90%. And that's one of the big things in Immortal War. It's different from the normal ranked game mode that most players dabble in, is that Soul Blooms give you double the resources, making it so you can not only get double the health, double the armor, but also double the rage on pickup, making it so, it's a little bit more worth it to just use that ultimate and confirm the kill.
Exactly. Now we're going to see Hypernova get himself caught by a grapple with Stagger. A little scary right now. Mishu's on purple armor. Oh, wow. Frost is blistering edge drop down. Didn't expect that one. And now Hypernova's getting chased down here with the V2 ultimate, right? 2 dashes, so he's got to be careful about whether or not he wants to invest this as an escape tactic. F2 comes out from the Hottie to knock back in midair. Nova looks for the hold check, activates ultimate. He's going in the underground of the Achilles Crest, north and south towards the courtyard underneath Plume Castle. So hoping to see if he's safe enough for that. Mike, though, on an onslaught pace, taking 2 eliminations so far. And with having, a chance of seeing Mike go for the yoinks and catching 2 kills back-to-back, has enough gold for the later on to this match. He's got gold, he has a purple weapon, purple armor. He has a chance of resetting here. Now the Hottie's in the sky, and you can see it. It's Game of Matador. The Matador the bull coming through. The freeze attempt was kind of crazy. I mean, the position was good and nice and tidy, but Mike investing both of his dashes coming through here with the V1. Now he's going to be going way past his area of control in terms of pace. Pace can't do anything about how much this terrain is going to affect him in the long run.
Yes, indeed. And Mike, he has to be a little careful here, I will say. He is now in the... oh my goodness. He's certainly in the driver's seat. He's going on the offensive. Very happy to take this fight. Even though, as I was going to say before, he'd already utilized his rebirth, making it a bit dangerous to take a fight that he's not confident in winning and taking for himself. Pace does find that armor swap now. Mike looking for that reset, recognizing that if he gets a reset and Pace goes for a reset, he's going to come out with more effective health overall. Dodging, using these black dodges, the sort of the dark aura from the fist blades, but getting caught on the exit of his F ability. Pace tech chasing him down. Mike with the counter grapple, not able to do it early enough, and Pace finding that, oh my goodness, that quick combo, but Mike with the half charge is going to take him down, going up to 4 eliminations so early on.
And he's got Romier nearby. He's got 4 kills, 24k Dark Tide coins. He can purchase anything he needs to, but he could just save that gold for later on. Misu onto one of the statues over to the northwest of Plume Castle. He is looking towards Hypernova. Now Hypernova cannon shotting, knowing it's Justina. Whether or not he realizes this might be the same Justina, we haven't seen how far that fight has excluded itself from the point of view, but he knows it's one Justina with the V2, right? He knows it's the second variation. Oh, there's a parry coming out from Misu, forcing out the R&Bs and tech chasing out the Pole Sword Storm Form. This is going to be a dangerous game for Misu. The whole checks, the Stone Form, the tap dodges, it's all coming down towards short, quick, winded moments. Parry like that, burning F1 though, forcing Misu in the background. Zelda just looking to try to yoink this out as the F2's invested, as Hypernova gets himself the proc ultimate. Remember, 1 dash. And seeing it, it's going to be coming out. Misu has to take into account that it is that V2. The animation is also different for the dash itself, so quick notion of seeing about that.
Wait, is he on V2?
Oh yeah, Mike's on V1.
Oh, it was Mike. I saw Mike's thing. Then my mistake. I thought it was Frostiva's. Oh, not Frost. I'm getting very confused now. I thought it was Hypernova on that V1, but no, it is Mike instead. But and speaking of, he finds the freeze so high in the air, but unfortunately just not able to capitalize with that drop down. Goes for another freeze, but gets cut off by this little gazebo tower thing. Mike constantly trying to grapple up and trying to stagger him out of the air. Will he find the dash? Will he find the freeze? He goes for the dash underneath him, trying to catch him. Oh, the focus attack, but it gets avoided, and Mike is denied the kill.
There's so much work to be put into that for Mike.
Yep.
And all it came down was the final seconds. Once that room opens up, D229 took the initiative for it. Star, though, winning out the Salvation Podium fight, having gold undies now on hand, and having blue armor. This is going to be where Yak is going to take this fight himself with the nunchucks. For the LMBs, switching out to the staff. It looks like Star gets spotted to parry. Wait, no combo breaker. R&B tech chase into the R&Bs, and now the ultimate comes out. This is the final boss music thing comes out. Yak just loses all of his armor. F1 comes out. V1, you were talking about this earlier, and it's going to be a chance of seeing this in the Romy Yang for that 60-second duration, because I'm pretty sure Star having to lock through. That withdraw attempt was so close, and you can see it. Yak is making sure he can just go ahead for a heal off as it comes down towards Star's ultimate ending.
He is an advantage if he gets that full heal off, but no, he's not going for it. He goes for the aggressive horizontal, catches him, forces that combo breaker, and now has that combo breaker in his pocket if he goes for this focus attack, if he goes for a neutral read, and there it is. He does get uppercut. It takes a little bit of chip damage. Star with those golden nunchucks doing so much damage. Yak trying to find an opening, but Star, he's just clogging the lane, throwing out light attacks left and right. He knows he just needs a little bit of damage, and he finally takes him down. Now heading on over to X1 and X1 Wufong, SYN Mines. Wufong taking quite a bit of damage, getting caught on that dodge there. Will the 1, 2, 3, the send it. He's very happy to send that one. Now with the Valder Spear, he does get the stagger, but this could go very, very wrong, Serve, because that ultimate from Syra is going to be coming out any second now.
You just called it right there. Got Scare's moment, because now it's up to Wufong to survive. He's going to kite around if he can. This is a good position, but guess what? 2 dashes and Mines is already there. He's looking to dazzle as well from that range 6 spot. He's going ahead. He's missing it. Wait, we got a couple of seconds left for that ultimate to be ending. We got F2 still. Wufong has his spot getting caught. Dazzle strike at the ultimate end, and he has one F2, but not enough spacing. Mines takes Romy Yang victory, gets a purple armor, gold weapon. Jay to be included into this. Looks like he's going to get a Soul Shatter actually picked up here, and this is going to be a gold longsword in his stead. The longsword being very strong, catching 1 neutral R&B, and it's over.
Yeah, I mean, the longsword is definitely a very solid weapon for a lot of reasons. I will say that after the nerfs it receives, I mean, quite a long time ago now, you know, it used to do quite a bit more damage with those focus attacks, but now not so much. However, it still makes up for it in a lot of different areas. The light attacks, the frames on it, the mobility, all of it, the range essentially with those focus attack releases is extremely useful in so many different situations. But taking a look here at the edge of Plumed Castle, Ares, Miss You, TE Star, KFL Yak, and BWG Tryhard all in the vicinity, all very close together, and it looks as though Yak might be on the chopping block as Star is very willing to immediately engage onto this tumult. Oh no, the betrayal. Tryhard with that wisp, sending it out. Star now popping the ultimate. Yak trying to get away, but he's got nowhere to go. He's up against the wall. He goes into the ultimate, but there it is. Oh my goodness, the damage.
The damage, the boom, the bam, the pow, the 1, 2, 3s. We release those as Mike comes up from the sidelines and he continues the 1, 2, 3s, but he's missing it. This is going to be a spot for Star, though. They use his F1, turn around, hold horizontal, back it up. There's a heal, there's a dazzle, maybe potentially. But Mike has 3 dashes, right? V1 versus V2. What is it? What is it? Until the dash comes out, there it is. Confirmation. Oh my goodness, the bow shot from Misu comes out.
No way.
And he has soul. He has the Romy Yang depletion. Misu would not being able to go through. I think he actually did cleanse it just in a moment ago, so he's kind of safe for a second.
Did he?
Yeah, apparently.
What?
And it might be a chance for him to stay in the game for as long as time comes.
That's crazy. Well, speaking of Yang depletion, Wufong here, the MVP of the previous game, going head-to-head against D229. D229, interestingly, going for that ultimate. Oh my god!
Bruh.
Rounds the corner, kick to the teeth. Wufong says, no, get out of here, Sonny Jim. He claims that Soul Bloom for himself, cleansing that Yang depletion. Now, I was very surprised that D229 was going to go for that ultimate, considering that his Vermilion Bird's Might was going to be expiring within 30 seconds. A dangerous game to be playing there, but he does go down while his buff is still active, thankfully for him. But Hypernova, he's not in a good spot himself. Forced to use this ultimate now on 0 dashes. He will have to cancel to get access to his F ability, and he's just trying to grapple away. It's looking pretty rough for him here, so.
Yeah, got Mines on the head of the lead of the race and looking for the kill elimination himself, having Vermilions for just around 30 seconds. And this is going to be where, like, it caused by R&Bs, LMBs, all the beats. And there is Tryhard elimination. Soul Bloom not going to be going through and getting, chosen, but for mine, this is good. This is okay. We're chilling out. We got ourselves going through the shop. We got to make sure we get everything, all our goods. 18K gold into the pocket. He can buy anything he wants, He said, how much do you want? You know what? Just take the whole wallet. We're going through with this. Because Star has it decked up with 3 kills. Purple armor. He's holding down the Romy Yang pool for the Romy Yang class, just defending it. While Frostfist gets caught by 1-2 jump extensions, and this comes out to 3 to 4. Nah, he's holding on here for the Glade. Maybe he gets a water buff. You know what I'm saying? Gets a moment.
Perhaps Frostivus now immediately, instead of going for that heal, that reset, immediately going to try and find a little bit of damage. But Wufong doing an excellent job of icing off this pressure. He does get quite a lot of damage coming through there. Oh, and the hold check on the ultimate. But Wufong now is going to be deterred from immediately chasing him down, although he does have his ultimate available. Frostivus has done an excellent job of making it so that Wufong has to slow down and can't immediately look to chase him, as he was taken to a very, very low HP threshold.
Yeah, and also making his way towards another objective, such as with that Romy Yang pool, or even going towards the Spirit Well. Now gives Frostfist the head lead. Mike, on the other hand, is stacked out for mitigation in 2 Jack Jades, has purple fist blades on standby besides the purple dagger. And we're going to see a swift cut coming in from Pace, having purple katana. This is going to be the psych out coming out from between both these targets. There it is, the musket shot, common rare. There's one Clink. Looking for number 2 for the neutral hits. Might be looking for a musket shot again and again. You see how close Pace is going. Clink number 2 coming out here. There's a burned S2 that early on. There's a swift coming through again and again. There's going to be a chance of
the read.
Uppercut, grapple bump into an R&B. What are we looking for? Oh my goodness! He got him with the flashy finish. Pace with that kill into the realm. Gold armor to be picked up.
Beautifully done. I remember when people were saying, you can't grapple combo with this Jade. I did it day 1. Yeah, you can. And it looks cool as hell. Oh my goodness. A lot of main character vibes right there. And Mike goes down being read like a book. But I'm sure he will look to find a way to recover. But for the moment, we've got another fight taking place in the realm of Yang at D229, finding a very nice catch onto Star as he tries to chase him. That stone form dodge into the blue focus, the hilt, blue focus hit there. He does get hell dodge though into the LMB, into the uppercut, forced to use that combo break now, swapping back to that golden spear, trying to find the scale rush opener. Star catching him at mid-animation on that horizontal attack, and now it's gonna be a rough time for old D229, as the Syra is just going to be really hard to deal with. Chasing him around in the skies. She's higher up in the air than he is. What a complete absurdity. Oh my goodness, his ult is out. The combo break being forced. Star's full HP and just has to give him a quick love tap to take him down.
I'll be honest, D229 did some good work with how low he was and having to go up against a character like that. We are going to see Star pick up a Universal Slash and a Blistering Edge himself, and he has a Purple Greatsword, so he can convert that to a full sword if he's feeling it a little bit. But those gold nunnies are doing work for him so far, so he's going to keep that to his main threshold. Now, Pace up against Mike again for the 2nd time in a row. This is going to be funny, because this is going to be where it's coming to prediction versus what you expect to come out versus, nah, I'm just going to go ahead and release it with 2.0. But there's Fist Blades. There's going to be a chance for Pace losing all of his health, for his armor a little bit to be left, and there's another grapple bump. That's free. That's going to be a little bit of a neutral hit.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Delays it. Catches jump LMBs. Nope, but it's going to be an R&B with instant casting ultimate. Mike, having caught by a longsword beam, goes ahead for this engagement, maybe the kill. He does not care. He doesn't get the dash show just in time for the pit. As Tryhard gets the kill.
Oh my god, the expression on Mike's face. He literally slammed his desk there. He is not happy about that one. Tried to catch the freeze onto Pace, but not able to do so. And Tryhard with the pistol shots, able to come in and snipe away that elimination. Oh my goodness, that was a huge potential game from Mike. He had 4 kills under his belt. If he hadn't blundered in the realm of Yang, he would have been able to potentially accelerate that even further, but he does go down now, but it's put in a very bad situation. Speaking of bad situations, D229 are being chased down by both of these players. They can smell the desperation. They know that he's in a bad spot. Oh my goodness, the jump LMBs. Tryhard tries to jump in with that focus attack to take him down instantaneously, not allowing the kill to go over to Wufong, but D229 is now able to activate that ultimate, go to the skies, and get the reset that he needed.
Now he's got 3.5 minutes for that Romy 8 completion. Now since his ultimate's going to be casted out, gets Zelda's full capabilities on this. He's playing that Liam. He's looking to try to low for a lockdown, post the ultimate disengaging, and there it is. DT9 falls to the ground, goes ahead F2 after getting caught by the grapple stagger. He's able to fly past. He keeps the stagger immunity by attacking in midair and just keeps posting up for the dash LMBs with the pulse ward and just keeps gliding. But look, Zeldin is right on him. He's like a bumper car. He's back-to-back traffic. He's honking the horn. He's take the left turn. He ain't taking nothing for it. He forgot the emergency lights are on. And now DT9 throws out the blistering edge and goes for the R&Bs. He's looking for a swap into the uppercut, but there's going to be a whole blue focus. There's a Clink number 1. DT9 looks for a blue focus to the face, and he's going to eat up a lot of that. The Clink comes out for that Dragon Slayer, but look in the background. Mines is looking to charge out with the longsword. If he's gaining himself enough tread, he can go for a blue focus to disrupt this fight as a whole.
Indeed, DT9, the time is ticking down. He finds the blue focus scale rush there. Zeldinct is not backing down. He recognizes that this is a worthwhile target, but oh no! He comes around the corner. He bonks him with the golden spear and takes him down, but sadly, ever so sadly, he's not able to get the Soul Bloom and is now yet again tasked with finding an elimination, or perhaps simply the Soul Bloom, to cleanse this depletion, this debuff, that if he doesn't find that Soul Bloom within 2 minutes, 10 seconds and counting, he is going to be eliminated from the lobby. A very sad sight to see whenever that occurs.
Yeah, but we've seen people get Soul Blooms at 1 second. The type of scenario for that to happen is kind of small. It's too small. It's too small to even count. Decimal points are just, 0, 0, 0, 0. But the things that happen when the small moments happen, where there's so much actions, like, look, there's 5 players right here, for instance. Things could happen when one person throws a blue focus, another one goes ahead, parries it, and then activates a parry in the opposite direction, and it hits someone else that's low enough. Stuff like that can always occur in mixed fights, but the players knowing the space is part of the trick into that and making sure that never occurs. But for Wufong, having Volda, having that HP threshold, we're going to see whether or not he's able to take fights in his own memory. But because the Moonbane, this is the second to last Moonbane into the game, Mystic Might Spirit Well is going to be available for the players to kite around and try to look for the objective clear in the southern end of the circle for Shadow 4. Now, DT9 is posted up here. He's at 90%, but he's got 70 seconds left, 75 really in terms of the clock for his Romy 8 depletion to be get rid of. His rage per second is ticking in slowly. He's able to kind of work himself into building that up, because if he finds himself to use it to catch somebody, he's going to look for the yoink more than likely and just going quickly in and going out.
Yes, indeed. I believe that no one except for that person who was able to yoink that Soul Bloom is actually fully aware that this player does still have Yang depletion, as in the kill feed it showed up a Hardy taking down a player. So for most people, they likely think that he doesn't have Yang depletion, but the desperation was evident. They could smell it. Wufong with that pistol shot, it's going to take him down. He went very, very low HP. Wufong with the reads. Tryhard tried to get involved there and take the kill for himself, but unfortunately was not able to do so. And Wufong is going to claim that elimination, taking him up to 2. Let's take a look at this scoreboard here. Now, Mines with 1, Frostivus with 0, Tryhard with 2, Wufong with 2, Star with 5, and Paste with 3.
Star kind of stacked right now too.
Right? A little sack, just 3 gold weapons.
And he's like, I'm gonna parry you. I'm gonna parry you. How about another parry? You get a parry. You get a parry. Star has to really work out here though. But here's the spot. This Spirit Well is Mystic Might. This is mitigation, and he's looking to proc. Oh wait, whoa. All right. We're back in motion. My man was like, I'm going in.
Jump in the gun. Oh, hold me back.
This is the buffet line. Hold me back, because I'm about to eat everything. And then he forgot the plate. So now it comes down. Frostivus is in Force Ultimate mode. He is going to have to try to kite around here if he can. Oof, doesn't have the melee weapon on him. Okay, hold on, we're good. We're chilling out. Yurt's going to be our protecting grace, but Star, remember, Mystic Might has vision through the walls, gets that mitigation. He can take this fight as long as he wants. Plus that full sword, mentioned earlier, having the blistering edge as well. This is going to be a little bit dangerous for Frostivus, because now everyone is here in the vicinity of just looking for the hunt down.
Yes, indeed, and it's going to be a real struggle to disengage, as Star does have that Mystic Might, so he's going to be able to keep track of him continuously. And I imagine that the other players are well aware of this fact and are very happy to simply follow Star around, as he's the one who's going to have that information and know where Frostivus has headed off to. He does find that armor swap here, but it's immediately shredded down, and the ultimate is now going to come through from Star. Frostivus able to find yet another, oh my goodness, another armor swap, but oh, what the, whoa, where's that damage coming from? Tryhard jumping in with those fist blades, absolutely one-shotting him.
Bro, I was like, wait a second, where
Did he go?
And he disengaged so fast, no one was able to catch up with him. And now he's going to be looking to cut away from Wufang. Wufang was hunting down. He's like, I wanted that kill. That was mine. Stanchion Sky Pillar, though, Hexa Harmony Sphere, and a Tempest Kick. This, Tempest Kick, man. I don't know how I feel about that vertical, because once it locks you in place, your opponent can run up to you and parry you, bro. It's scary. It's a dangerous game. I don't want to find myself in. Twin Shot, though, and Rupture Gale Orb for Wufang. So if he finds himself that cannon usage, he's going to be able to get some hits, unlike any other player, into the field of play. We are going to see a Soul Slash for pace. He picked up that Swift Cut, and the Gold Fist Blades is on standby for him. He can actually psych out someone so heavy, thinking that he has Swift Cut. But
he has both.
I know.
It's crazy. That is one of the very cool interactions that came about when they added this Soul Jade, as they gave it a very, very similar animation on startup. Yep. But something to note is that, you know, if you are holding vertical focus with both of these Jades, you know, it's going to turn in a certain direction.
Yes, it will.
Clockwise or counterclockwise. And then depending on whether or not you hold horizontal, you go in the opposite direction. So, you know, if you only hold horizontal, then they can't actually tell whether or not it's Soul Slash or Swift Cut that you are utilizing. However, if you swap between vertical and horizontal, they can actually tell that you have both. And you have to be careful about that one, to not give away those cards, not give away that information unnecessarily.
Yeah, you can see a release coming through there. The crazy thing too is that Soul Slash got that buff. You know, before you see Soul Slash, you're like, it's like a air trigger. I'm not using that. But now that Soul Slash has better frames for the hits, better hit trajectory, and is controlling one person in the spot, it just makes things a lot more dangerous as a Jade in terms of circles or quick hits. Pace, though, burned his F2. He got pressured out right now. He is at no armor whatsoever, and all the chip damage comes out. The armor swap ain't good. It's empty, but the blue focus parry didn't happen.
Dangerous.
It was dangerous, and I think Tryhard is noticing now there's going to be a man under pressure, and if he can find a jump parry off a Soul Slash, it would be persecution from this point on. 1, 2, 3, there it is. Jump, horizontal comes out, drop down blue from Wufang. F2 early investment. He needed to do that, but now it's up to Ultimate to kite out or a range shot that we could potentially see from the background.
Oh, he's trying to hide around this terrain, but it's not going to be easy. He could meet his fate, his very quick death with a Scale Rush, but it looks as though instead of pushing the issue, these players have decided that if we chase this guy down, you know, he's going to turn on us with this triple charge, and we might end up being the focus of the lobby. So now that we've forced out his ultimate, we're happy. We don't have to worry about his ultimate for a little bit, but considering that the clock is ticking down, 2 minutes 45 and counting, they are going to likely have to force out that ultimate or deal with him before it gets to those last few moments.
Yeah, and it's going to be a dangerous game right now. Mines and Stars still in the lobby. Both sides have this. There's a Blistering Edge. There's a Swift Cut coming out. There's a Fist of R&B from the background. There's another Scare Rush. Oh, wait a second. We burned the F1.
Wait a minute.
The Soul Slash confirmed. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. We need one last hit on Mines. And there it is. 1500 HP shield. Hey, guys. Y'all paid attention. Y'all know how much HP she's got. And look, the Sustain comes out. Each orb of those to the self is 220 heal in the background.
No, and Tryhard.
Struck by Star as the blue focus comes out. And this is going to be Star 6 kill, knowing the enemy Syra is not going to have an ultimate. Has that in the back of his hand, while the other target, Wufang, is keeping eyes unpeeled.
That is extremely sad to see. Mines being the focus of the lobby, but as soon as he activates that ultimate, immediately, you know, what can you really do? You can't like walk up to him and hit him and try and burst down the shield, because it's just too much stagger, and puts you in the hot seat, makes everyone look at you instead of them. But hey, it is very sad to see. Star took the initiative and went on to Tryhard in that situation, focusing him down and catching him on those dodges with that pulse sword. But oh my goodness, Mines! Oh, the parry, beautiful. Icing off this pressure a little bit from Paste, but he's still being he's still being focused down. The focus attack coming in from the left flank. Wufang claims the kill, going up to 3 eliminations.
Man's got Blistering Edge. He procs it off with the Flying Hottie as Pace puts himself in the spot. Level 3 swing coming out here. Pace gets himself into heals into the sky. He's got no vitalities. All he's got is armor powders. He still wants to try to pressure off one person, but there's 2 targets that have enough stamina on the ground to look for those tap dodges in succession as Pace gets to the sky. No vitalities, as mentioned before. He has no way of healing up the white health, so for right now, Wufong holds himself to the ground, having enough time to look for counter grapples here. Crossbow bolts, I was wondering about that earlier. I was like, man, this man's looking for a little bit of tick damage here and there. Gets himself the shunt, sets up the blue focus, making sure that stone form comes out. Blistering Edge will be revealed coming again and again. Now Wufong has F2 still, Dragon Warrior's gold focus, so he's got to avoid his target Star. As Star looks to the grapple counter, goes ahead and holds a horizontal, goes to the clink, catches that shunt, potentially for the parry. This is tough for Wufong. Having F2 still available, he could look for the lockdown here, because if Wufong finds it, this could be a double kill.
Oh, it could certainly be, but he does get clipped there by the Dragon Roar going at the edge of the zone. Oh, Star with the parry, beautifully done. That Sap as well, gonna do a little bit of work to keep him topped up, but does he end up claiming victory? Are we gonna get 3-way tie?
Oh my goodness, no.
The 3-way tie!
Wait, what?
No way!
Bruh.
Has that ever happened?
Bruh. This only happened, I think, once ever. So 3-way tie coming
Really?
here. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, bro.
I've never seen a 3-way tie in solos on this stage, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or MBPL, J Cup, whatever it might be. I've never seen a 3-way first place tie at the end of a game. That's insane. 3 people able to stay alive until that last second and well, denying the first place from anybody left alive. But that one of them might look to try and cut north, but it doesn't look as though that's what's going to happen. We have a lot of players very, very close together. OUG's Mike managing to pick up a blue fan, as well as a blue armor here off the rip. TE Star, the slight disadvantage with that common fan instead, and they're going toe-to-toe. Ooh, Mike with that shift parry, almost catching him there. Could have been a very, very bad 4-star. The crouching horizontal to catch him going into the corner. Check chasing him on that dodge. Star using those scale rushes to disengage. Mike is hot on his heels, trying to catch up to him, but it's not easy at all. Chasing a zipping is no easy task, is it, sir?
No, it's not, and especially considering the zipping made sure to keep that spacing throughout the kiting of the buildings. But more importantly, try hard taking the chase against Star into the Immortal Temple. A little bit of a wishy-washy spot just because there's so many windows and there's so many terrain, you know, quick scale rushable terrain like rooftops and walls. Now D229 inside of the Eventai Temple. Ooh, LMB isn't going to be confirmed, but he burns his F1. Zeldin now takes the opportunity of backing off here. I'm not sure if he's going to take any time to reset. Oh my goodness, it dropped on R&B neutral. We're going for a stagger off those R&Bs. Zeldin having those crossbow shots come out, but he's lurking with the terrain, right? He's avoiding the R&B fans or the vertical fan blue focus, and he keeps a blue armor swap off the rip that he didn't even expect to getting, and now D229, he's like, hey, sorry, I didn't want any trouble. I'm walking here.
Wait a minute. The jump LMB does come through. He tries to catch him again with the horizontal, but not able to follow up there, as it is soft true, and D229 is immediately able to soft combo break out of that by utilizing the ult activation. However, Zeldinct is very happy to make his way back on over, as he now has that ult advantage. The F2 coming through from Zeldinct, catching him there, getting that uppercut with the spear. No full follow-up due to the combo break coming out from D229. Now the hold check, the armor swaps are there, ready and waiting. Zeldinct trying to find an opening. D229 holding. Zeldinct dodging, weaving in and out of there. Not able to get the parry. Through the window he goes, and not able to get the full capitalization.
Oh man, got window still griefed, and that's not a fun time, but he has Matari ultimate. He uses F2, he waits out the timer, sticks out of the building. He does not want to get dazzled. F2 still available. Oh, whoa! We got to kill off the F2 inside the window, still to the door. Man, my man's cooking.
He is indeed. That was very nice. That sort of a dodge weave made me cough. I was, what is going on here? Unable to get the parry, unfortunately, but he does take the kill at the very end of it all. Here we are, SS1 Pace up against LT Hypernova in the money spot, as it is commonly called. Hypernova immediately dropping down after getting that reset, trying to get aggressive yet again. Pace very happy to send this blue focus here. Hypernova beautifully done, able to catch Paste on the dodge as he avoids the Oryx sword coming through. Able to just get out of danger, but only for a moment, as Paste is very easily able to catch up to him And this is something that on Syra's release was not possible.
It was not possible. Her chase down before was like a tank walking through the, walking through. But the problem is she became a fast car. She went crazy in terms of the bus, in terms of speed. So she finds himself, he finds himself teleporting through. But the problem is, and this is something I was mentioning, the Roman Yang pass, trying to contest it against Osiris, that's an example of why you can't do that, because she will find you out and lock you down. Meanwhile, Daylily Meadow fight coming up against Frostmas and Wufong. Holy smokes, because the blue focus hold checks might come out here from Frostmas, and I'm expecting the blue focus to come out, and then Wufong is not having any of it. He's going for the LMBs. He's looking for the horizontals. He's making sure if whether or not he can go for an ACCA, he's going to go ahead and kite for it. But there's one parry to be negated from a blue focus, and Frostmas, F2 invests. He has V2s to still be available for him if he wants to get in the face of Wufong, but Wufong's ult still has to be Frostmas.
Oh no.
Eats up a lot of damage, loses all his armor. Frostmas forced to ultimate.
He is indeed. That was very nice neutral play coming through. The conditioning, the attempts at conditioning over and over and over again. Oh my god, no way!
Oh, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's
the gold trove opened up here, and now Frostmas. Oh my. You can see the look on his face. He's just like, oh my god. What?
The RNG and the
Excuse
fact
me?
the RNG, there was a lot of items on the board there too. The amount of gear on the ground was a lot. Like I'm talking like a repair chest, a bow, a couple chains,
Damn.
a stick of dynamite. He's like, wait, what's going on over here?
What just happened here?
Gotta tab out to try to swap the armor. Mike though, near to the zest in terms of the zest to the Artisan's Grove, I should say, is near towards Pace. Now Pace having blue fights, this man's getting stacked off the rib. He's got purple armor and purple fist plates. Now Mines has purple dual blades, blue armor, up against Yak. Now Yak, you mentioned F2, so if he's looking towards his Moonbane that's being utilized by Pace. Pace is actually, wait a second. So Pace, we've seen this yesterday in day one, he purchased a Moonbane. I don't know if we ever even see a usage of it, but he used it on a shop out in the outskirts. Now he's actually using it onto this area where the players are fighting.
Yeah, and I believe that is also going to be covering that Realm of Yang entrance. So he's trying to secure that entry into the Realm of Yang, because now, obviously, if you've played solos, you played solo ranked, or Immortal War, you will likely know that the Yang entry is not simply, you just go over to it and you just get in. You have to wait for a 90 seconds until the Yang actually truly opens. This is simply just a phase leading up to it where players can look to try and contest this Yang pass. It's basically just a ticket that will allow you entry into the Yang portal. And if you are forced out of the circle, as OUG Mike has just been, you lose the Yang pass, and it is given to a person inside that circle. And Wufong immediately able to get it, and now DT29 is going to turn his attention over to Wufong instead of OUG's Mike.
Now, this is the interesting part here, right? Remember to mention, this is the double Auric Sword. He burned both of his ultimates, and Wufong only has a chance of canceling ultimate, maybe, hopefully so. Maybe he's trying to bait out in terms of thinking that, I have another Auric Sword, when in reality, he doesn't. Now for Wufong, this is where the condition comes out. Last second, he has F1, look at this reposition, gets himself a pass, and he's just waiting out in case of a free round. There is 3 Realm Yang rooms, 6 players total can enter throughout. We got Mike versus DT29 as the first entry points coming out, as Mike was able to reset and come right back into the mix. Purple Nunnies are in the what he's got in hand, and I think he's actually got explosive armor as well. So we'll have to see. The dodges come out here. He avoids the first pistol shot, but now he's in the face with DT29.
He is indeed Mike, catching that RMB, that vertical blue focus damage onto DT29 as he is as he overholds on the parry attempt. DT29 now having utilized that combo break, but so has Mike. Mike looking to try and catch him. Oh my goodness, the confidence there from DT29 to not look for a parry here and just simply dodge away. But Mike, using that combo breaker, getting on top of the pillar, now does get dazzled by this Syra ultimate that he forced out. And he's doing a very good job of staying on the move, and I believe that DT29 might be in a very bad, almost unwinnable situation at this point.
Yeah, clearly with the Hottie still being available, it's going to be a tough fight for DT29, but if he catches neutral, burns them too, maybe even getting another blue focus. I've been seeing this man throw so many blues, I'm going to call it out. There's a lot of chances for him to get parried, but he is not getting caught. He gets caught with the Hottie slashes and the 1-2s, but he's getting almost certain that he's going to go for a scare rush as Mike is charging up and looking left to right. There it is, the stamina being expenditured off of this end for DT29. has only one heal he can potentially get. One swipe from Mike. Blue focus to be thrown out, locked in position. Mike can then look for a swipe again, but the ultimate's set for Hadi. Wait a second, DT29 has F1 to come out here in a second, but there's the 1-2s. There might be a just hit R&B neutrals. F1 to back off, but taste down R&B from Mike. This is giving him a gold weapon. And we actually see in the Romy Yang is actually giving the victory towards Zeldin from OWN and SS1's Paste as well.
Indeed, it's BWG Tryhard unfortunately does go down to Zelding. But one thing to note here is that Mike, White Tiger's prowess. Now he did this the other day on Syra on Morris Isle. But interestingly, you know, at that time we thought, okay, he's probably choosing the White Tiger's prowess because he's very confident in the fact that Syra is very hard to take down. And while you're in your ultimate, if you have that shield, you are still going to be healing up. So if you are low or if you didn't have all that much health to begin with once you press your ultimate, even if you're not actually healing yourself manually, you are going to be topping yourself up during your ult duration because of the buff. But here, he's playing Hardy, so that goes out the window, I suppose. Mike, you know, he's just gaming. He does not seem to really care. He just puts that much value onto White Tiger's prowess on the first run of Yang.
If he finds himself to want to take aggressiveness, right, he looks towards using the WTP or the White Tiger's prowess buff in the sense of just catching as many kills in the vicinity or just taking fights where someone can't deal as much damage. The only person that would be someone who won one Romy Yang, which he can identify immediately because of the Vermilion Burst Mine. But we go towards Noble Cave. Mike, a little bit of spot loss, losing his weapon. Not so much of a grievance that he's not going to look towards in the Void because he's still going to take the pressure on with the purple spear. He has bow shots to be head out here. The F2 investment from Zeldin goes directly into his face. LMP, uppercut, grapple poke. Oh, wait a second. He did not with a drop down blue focus. And Tryhard finds a kill steal, and he could have gotten the Soul Bloom. I don't know if he got it. And he got rid of the Romy Yang depletion. And look at this man. Purple armor, he's out of there, man. Gold, purple nunnies and everything.
Yeah, he is. But is Tryhard going to look to chase down this wounded OUG's Mike? Or what are we going to see come through here? Perhaps D229 might try and find a different target to chase down, but no, I don't believe so. I think he has set his sights onto OUG's Mike, or perhaps he might swap over to Tryhard, as Mike still does have this White Tiger's prowess under his belt. But D229, he's looking for it. He finds the opening damage, but Mike responds in kind. The combo break does come out here, and now D229 does have that vulnerability that if he gets put into a combo, he could be taken down.
A lot of blue focus is being hit out here. Nice grapple extension to the armies.
Oh!
Parry almost a hat.
Yo!
White Tiger's prowess has been hit. SYM Mines picks up the Soul Bloom. He finds that, denies it, and F2, Mike has no armor, so he's healing past it. Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. Grapple bump into an R&B release for a free. We're looking for a freeze right here, right? Hopefully so, because whether or not Mines is going to be able to catch 1-1-2s, maybe looking for a dash out. Yeah, he's got to escape. He's got V1, so he's got another pair. Oh! Gets an R&B, burns F2, not yet. Mike is still taking this fight in his own set. Last arrow in the quiver, doesn't hit it, but someone's in the background, and it's Tryhard, and he's looking to yoink the kills.
He certainly is, diving in onto this wounded Justina. Very happy to look to chase this person down, but instead, no. He's taking his time. He's allowing Mike to do the work, it seems, and try and dive in. Tryhard sending a blue focus that Mines immediately parries. He goes red, stopping the onslaught, icing off this pressure momentarily, but Mike is keeping it up. He's still chasing him down. Mines trying desperately to disengage. The scale rush comes through. The R&B will Tryhard be able to snipe it away. He does indeed. Now Mike, he's a little bit peeved. Like, what is it? Oh, God damn it. Okay.
He's grumbling, you know.
Grumble indeed.
Dog clenched, grinding teeth, making diamonds out of the tooth bone. He's going ahead and disengaging towards Sunveil, and he's got himself a Merciless Havoc right now. For Mike, this could be something for him to hold on to later on, but he's been using the spear more often. Why? After those changes to the spear, that horizontal change, especially the horizontal change, he's been looking to utilize the R&Bs as well, and finding spear usage inside of souls is something that you normally not see as often, but like you said, things could change. Mike, though, takes Romy Yang in terms of the circle and just looking to try to hide out here at the Sunveil. But with the investment the F2, still having ultimate and getting in the realm just like that, he is taking that for sure. Yeah,
he doesn't care. You know, I've been playing Immortal War here in China as well. You know, people chasing you around and all that sort of stuff, and then I just go into Yang. You know, all of these people just fighting like crazy, just like, what are you doing? Just go in. they just decide not to, because they'd much rather just look to fight each other outside. But there it is, Mike and Paste now going to be scrapping it out in the realm of Yang. Paste finding a good opener. That vertical focus attack damage from the Golden Fist Blades doing quite a lot. Mike, gets read like a book, along with the Dazzle, essentially just redundant, the Dazzle in this situation, but huge lead for Pace in this situation as now he has full health and ultimate advantage going forward into this fight.
Now, when he activates ultimate here, there's around, 6 seconds left for that ultimate coming out. Mike is flying out, 3, 2, 1, drops down, 1 Dazzle, and that's a guaranteed range. Oh, wait a second, there it is, drops down like a rock, laser beam, boom, bam, pow. And maybe hopefully to see about another stagger here if he can. There's gonna be a Dazzle, misses it off the corner edge, just gives a little bit more chance now for Mike to turn around, 1 RMB blue focus, and yeah, Storm Stride Pace it should say. So he's looking for chip damage. If he can look for the tap dodge as often as possible. Goes for the crouch LMB, nicely done for that horizontal attack, but now the gets a jump LMB, and there's elimination. Pace takes out Mike and then Rummy Yang. This means purple armor and a gold weapon and a Jade that comes out of this. So for Pace, he's going to be picking himself up a Harp Stopper kick, gold fist blades, and there's a Rupture Gale, but he's not even taking that. I think he's deciding about taking up that Rupture Gale, right?
Yeah, buddy, come on. You got to take the Rupture Gale. If you're not taking Rupture Gale, I don't know. You must be trolling. Not gonna lie. It's kind of crazy. Rupture Gale Orb, as you all well know at home, as we've talked about it countless times, is so unbelievably strong in every situation, every game mode. It is just that good. Zeldinct in a fight against a BWD's Tryhard, actually finding a way out, guides inside this bush, but Zeldinct, he's just got that. He's got the third eye. His chakra is open. He recognizes that Tryhard is in the bush, finds him, now popping that ultimate, tries to find the vertical focus attack, but isn't able to confirm it. Tryhard able to kite around these walls and is able to break line of sight yet again. Is Zeldinct going to be able to keep up with him, or is Tryhard going to make it out?
1 teleport left in his name and an F2 skill to be casted out. Zeldinct killed for an RMB stack and focusing to get avoided. That's the last for F2 still available, but he can cancel Adult and he'll have another skill refresh as it comes out. Now Zeldinct is in there, but Star is around the zone, and the White Tiger's prowess makes things a little bit more dangerous, because since it's not just Star, it's SS1's Pace. Pace taking this chance, taking the Sire off if he can. Mike is approaching the scene. He needs a Soul Bloom as well, but knowing that Zeldinct may or may not be the targets, one of the Sires is definitely going to be making sure that's going to be the case. But for Zeldinct, right, having a meter jump here, protecting his buns on top of the rooftop and looking to try to go for it, all it takes is 1 clink to force out a blue focus from an opponent.
Yes, indeed, but having your F2 forced out as Matari is not what you want, and Tryhard is actually going to be able to dive in and confirm that elimination yet again. He has just been doing this so much in the past couple games, constantly being able to confirm these eliminations in the third-party situations, but Tryhard now in a very bad spot. Pace is trying to chase him down, the laser in the sky, trying to catch this confirmation, as so is Mike, I believe, because he does have this Yang depletion. The betrayal may come through, as if he doesn't find a Soul Bloom within 3 minutes, or just under 3 minutes, he will be going down.
It's kind of an interesting notion what Tryhard just did, and I liked it. Went to the zone, hit it out. Star is now on the point of knowing where Mike is, has absolutely no idea where the other hottie went. Nice and focused, though, so now comes out the RMBs, and the F1 immediately coming through. Star mitigates it out. RMBs come down for the slide LMB, Tryhard cutting into the zone, but here's going to be the pressure coming off the Zipping ult to make it happen for this RMB.
Oh my goodness.
Elimination. That Soul Bloom, he needs it. He's gliding. Who's going to grief it? No one? All right, he gets it for free. 4 eliminations for Mike, though. He takes his chance. While Pace has 6 kills, man's holding out for dear life. This is going to be a 5-player situation into the end game zone. We have 9.5 minutes. No one else is under the hands of Rummy and Cletion. But interesting enough, haven't seen much action from KFL Yak. We saw him once or twice with blue armor and whatnot, and having the Akos gameplay, and especially having the chance of being an Akos, right, the only one in the lobby. Now it's up between the hotties to make sure they can go ahead and continuously make sure that the last second doesn't come through for those Cyrus. But then again, Rummy Angry plays, always love to see it. Zeldinct up against Wukong. This big get TOD.
It is indeed. I'm surprised that horizontal from the dual blades into the katana swap is in fact true. I think I did know that that was the case, but oh my goodness, that's rough to see.
That's tough.
That is tough. The TOD as a Liam Liu player, you know, you're just licking your lips when you find a Matari in the realm of Yang, as if you do catch them that one time, you're going to be able to TOD them as long as you do have the right kit for it, the right weapons in your pocket. But speaking of weapons in the pocket, how has this guy managed to find two golden fist blades?
He needs it for each hand, bro. He needs it for each hand. And the crazy thing, too, is the Assault Motor's in his hands, so he's going to be having a good time. But Pride's Fall in the hands of Tryhard, too. So he has Quick Shot Thunder Call, he's got Jabbing, he's got Blistering Edge. So it's just to be the weapon selection that he primarily likes to see best. But for Yak, there's the F2, there's the Strike. Who's it going to be coming through, as Yak is going to be the only Oculus in the lobby, and it comes back and forth for the decision of just going ahead and getting him out. Bow Shot from Pace gets his 7th kill this round. A Syra. Let me rephrase that, 7th kill Syra, right? And he's got enough chances of spacing away from everybody else, unless he gets focused down. Now, for OEG Mike and for Wufang, or for Pace, I should say, it's up to whether or not Mike continues his chase down, or he just working counterclockwise in the circle of the Moonbane, because this is the second to last Moonbane. We still got one more, the 80%. And if it takes into the notion if a Syra comes out right next door, you know the players are wanting to set them up and it's getting them depleted as soon as possible.
And here we are taking a look at this end game situation. These players lurking at the edge of this Moonbane, but as well the where the Spirit Well is going to be spawning in. Tryhard now taking a bit of damage there from the other players, the other characters. Paced, being focused down, being peeled off by Mike. He is interested in taking down the Syra in the situation, it seems. Tryhard constantly being chased by Wufang. Wufang is not looking to let him disengage, and the weapon swaps coming through. Hey, yo, is that a little heaven step I see? Tryhard is certainly going to be forced to use that ultimate now, immediately looking for the heal. Wufang has that scatter shot, I believe, on the bow as well. May be able to pull Tryhard out of his ultimate form here, but unfortunately misses the initial shots, and Tryhard has found that full reset that he desperately needed. Oh my, hey, yo! Does he find the follow-up into the RMP? And there it is! Mike gets his 5th elimination of the game. Beautifully done. The parry attack into the downhill, following up with the RMP, and then because of that ultimate startup duration, he's able to take him down.
Now Wufang's going to be the only Liam. He's going to be the only Liam. He's hype.
You guys fight?
The thing is, right, is that he invests his F1, he is in a predicament because there is no longer a way for him to disengage besides using his ultimate. And in this endgame circle, it's all about trying to burn out what they got left. The takedowns, the workarounds, the kiting, the thievius, I'm not going to say the second part, but he is going ahead and moving. He's got to stay out of sight, out of mind for the players, and knowing that he's got a fan, especially considering what we've seen, right? The other hottie, Tryhard, he saw what he's capable of. He knows what he's got in his pocket and trying to set up for just a neutrality position of catching LB uppercut into extensions. If he takes it, there's the F1, investment. The 80% Moonbane has just dropped.
It has indeed. Mike taking the initiative, diving in. Tryhard with that unstopper kick. Doesn't send that second part. Mike, oh my god, you're just the GOAT. Holy moly. Sending out those reds, getting those parries into the follow-up. Wufang forced to use that ultimate into the reactivation of the Auric Sword. Now desperately trying to disengage, trying to avoid this onslaught. Tryhard diving in with that hard stopper kick. Mike does take quite a bit of damage. Wufang, he's trying to cut through the Moonbane. A dangerous path to take for anybody, and Wufang does find the heal, is still alive. Mike, he doesn't seem to care though. He's happy to dive right on in. The will form hook from Wufang may be able to keep him alive here though.
Oh, the Moonbane's right there too, and we've got 10 more seconds of pain, sorrow, and grief if it comes down towards it. There's going to be the army release with the F2 investment. Hotties are now going to be looking towards this. One knockback into the zone is all that they need. There it is. One hit, one blue, one dream, one parry, one something. There's the martial art will form hook. Gets a lot of sustain as a result. RMBs gets mitigated, and one jump LMP gets into try hard. Now it's a one for see the hotties. Hold on a second. Parry might be coming out here. This is 5 eliminations versus 5 eliminations. Whoever gets killed gets themselves into them in terms of the MVP. We got 4 minutes left on the clock right now. And Mike looks to try to go ahead and anticipate the first uppercut. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna confirmed. The terrain kind of griefed out. It's a hottie ultimate versus hottie ultimate. Mike knows all he needs is 2 slashes, and he's gonna go into the sky as Tryhard knows this is gonna be the counterplay.
He gets that one heal off. That is what he needed for the moment. He's trying to get to a lower altitude so he doesn't burn through all that much of his ultimate charge just yet. He's trying desperately to get away. Mike has caught up to him. The combo break. The parry comes through though. Tryhard, he's on the ropes. Mike is doing him dirty right here. The Storm Stride is doing a little bit of chip damage, but Mike, he's still so topped up. He's not going down. Tryhard, he's trying. He's going to fight to the last second, but I don't think he's making it out of this one. Serve. Okay, there we go.
Got the toe shot.
No need to go in melee. Just with that quick pistol.
Pop, 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 pop. Bam, pop.
What a game though from Tryhard as well. Yes, OUG's Mike is going to be able to claim that MVP, and with quite a few eliminations, Tryhard himself was able to snipe away quite a lot himself in that second place. That's still a very solid performance, especially, I'm liking to point this out because the day one unfortunately did not go all that well for him, and this is his last day to play along with OUG's Mike, so everything counts.
That was very surprising to me that rule even existed. It's never happened before, and it looks like in the money position to the north, we're going to get Miss You, D229, and Tryhard all looting up, trying to get their economy set up. A D229 getting lugs the draw, getting the blue armor first. Tryhard sitting on the outside, trying to put Miss You in the middle, but Miss You biding his time, setting up the scale rush, isn't going to hard commit. Tryhard's going to deny that scale rush, space out a little bit, doesn't want to be the first one to go right now. And Frostivus is going to find a kill onto Mines first, but D229, Tryhard, and Miss You looking for the light attack, not able to get it. Tryhard gets the double hold, gets the juggle. Miss You and Matari doesn't have combo break, is going to take a lot of damage, and now it's going to activate. D229 is going to be looking for the third party. Can Tryhard find the secure? Looks for the RMB 3 times, 4 times, not going to be able to get it. Last hit situation, but Miss You is able to get an armor swap.
Oh, he goes for the F ability, trying to turn it on to Tryhard, and that's actually done the damage. D229 turns on to Tryhard, allowing Miss You to make out with a great armor reset. Tryhard now still with that blue staff puts himself into the third party situation. The Valda burns through the F2 to deny the Matari the spacing, and D229 is actually going to be able to walk away with the kill, but is it going to be one elimination, or will he be able to take down Tryhard too? It looks like both of these players have decided to back on off, both of them burning through the combo breaker, neither of them wanting to risk taking a fight, especially since now OUG's Mike shows up for the third party.
Mike with blue armor, Syra on Syra, violence. Mike wants to see if he can get a nice timing here, but unfortunately for him, Tryhard did get the best of his first fight. He does have ultimate up. Mike's going to disengage right now. Still though, Tryhard was not able to loot up. All he has is a mini, but Mike's already down to 1 HP. Last hit situation, Tryhard's going to get the juggle. 1, 2, not going to be able to get a combo break's going to come out, but Mike, again, D229 with spin to win, is going to get the double kill.
2 kills stolen by D229 directly underneath the nose of Tryhard. That is going to be incredibly frustrating, as we're going to be heading over to Arcadia to have a look at these players contesting those Thunder Coins, wanting to get that Volcoin Essence. Pace going to be going incredibly low. The 1, 2, the third! We throw those, and Wufong immediately loses the weapon off of that predictable parry, and off of the back of that, Pace is out of there.
Pace is going to get the armor reset, stabilized for a second, but Wufong, we're back in. Can't breathe here. Pace throwing out a max range focus attack, just trying to condition Wufong. Will Wufong take the bait though? Pace sees the double team going on. He is going to be backing off here, sliding, vibing, trying to get a reset here, looking for a backup armor, but Frost is not going to let that go. Jumping LB is going to come out. Nice poke damage coming out for Frost. Combo break's going to be invested. Pace still trying to find his way out of here, still just getting the pressure from Wufong and Frost, fighting his way out, but the one charge is going to come out. No armor to his name. Frost was coming in, bobbing, weaving, throwing out the RMB. Wufong said, get out of my way. I want this kill, but Pace is going to get one more.
The Dragon Slayers! He's able to find the Nezha's. Pace has to go for that V2. Manages to get the full health reset coming on out. Wufong now is the one getting turned on to, puts himself over towards that door so he can Scarish disengage. And that's going to give Pace the opportunity to heal. Valda does manage to heal back her health, but in that ultimate, if she's able to find the resources, but now that the V2 is gone, Frostivus is going to continue applying this pressure, and Pace is running out of space to be able to run.
Still, back-to-back armor swaps. He does get the parry, icing off some of this pressure, but still, Wufong and Frostivus just have eyes for Pace. Pace doing his best in this 2v1 situation, trying to get out of it. Armor swaps for everyone. We're going into round 3. Pace, bobbing, weaving, blindside, light attacks around the corner. Frostivus is going to eat a 1, 2, 3, get taken. His armor swap, and now Wufong is going to switch targets. Notice his Frost is really low. Combo break can come out. Can Frostivus have the same success as Pace?
Pace looking for that in. Had the musket before swapping over to the spear. Locks the Hardy down with the F2. Frost does have the ultimate, hasn't committed using it just yet. Now he's going to go for it, trying to put the pressure, looking to come on through with that triple charge, but has to go for a heal off before he can try and commit into this fight. Over the rooftops he goes, underneath the door frame, just making sure that he's not going to be clipped by any of the range damages coming on through. But that sets into motion the 1v1 with Wufong and Pace, which has to be finished soon, otherwise Frost gets the full reset and back into the fight.
Wufong has his armor strip, Pace as well, but Dragon's Eggs are going to come out. We still have combo break on deck. Wufong is going to pop his ultimate, put on the pressure, goes for the dash through, the double dash through. Nice dodging from Pace. He is going to get a light attack. He does get the uppercut combo, and Pace, against all odds, is going to come out on top.
That fight went on so long, he got a second Valda V2. Absolutely crazy stuff coming through. Pace doing a very good job of utilizing the F2 to just turn the focus onto players around him, as it is going to be Zeldinks now coming on through in this Hardy ultimate, trying to just break away from SYN's minds, puts himself into Purity Chamber. All of the different levels is going to provide so much escape pathing for this Hardy to take advantage of, especially with the combo breaker of that F. And you can see that Minds just has absolutely no clue where the Hardy's disappeared off to.
This area, just so much terrain, but one of the hardest places to really lock someone down. Can Minds lock down Zelzich? Zelzich is able to get some armor swap. Double tap dodge is going to allow him to land the parry, and now Zelzich with the advantage. Can Minds turn this around? Zelzich going to make his way back up. We've been switching levels onto Minds. Now, with the ult pop, what can Liam do against this Hottie? Pushing him into the stagger. Siphon's going to come out, gets a little bit of health, but Zelchich is fighting back. So we're going to release that one charge into it, and now Mind's down to 1 HP. Zelchich is going to find a light attack, is going to close it down, and the third party's coming in.
Oh, the drop down from TE Star with the jump LMB on these fist blades. Thankfully, Zell was able to pick up the Soul Bloom before Star could take him down, with him being so incredibly low. Has full access to the combo breaker as well as that Liam V1 ultimate, but so too to Zeldinks. He was able to get his ultimate and combo breaker back online, and he's actually going to dissipate even further into that zone, just utilizing the Hardy movement to break away from TE Star. He has to be careful he doesn't go too high up though, because that is going to signal to other players in the area that there's a fight going on, and they're going to want to show up and take a piece of the action.
Now, Zelchich going to make his way to the tower. A lot of kiting here. Does get that armor reset again, but Star walking down his opponent. He still has ultimate up. One charge is going to be coming out. Deep frying Zelchich. Zelchich trying to make his way out of here, but the RMB from those dual halbies just absolutely cutting his retreat. Light attacks are coming out. Star trapping with the parries. Where can Zelchich go? He definitely trying to fight his way out, but the gold combo break is going to keep up the pressure onto him. Star blinding Zelchich with the amount of damage coming to his name, and he's going to close it out with the ult.
What a clean Auric sword, as we're going to be heading over to look at OUG's Mike versus Pace. This is the 5th time today that they've taken themselves into a fight against this Realm of Yang. Mike does have that Syra V1, and as we've seen in the past, Valda V2 gets absolutely melted even if you can use your ultimate.
Light attacks are going to be coming out. Combo break, bubble trap is coming out, but Syra able to ice off the pressure. Her gold F because they're such great positioning. Nice job reducing the damage with the ultimate. Both of them are going to ult. New meta, Syra versus Valda. Who comes out on top? The heals are just stacking up. Mike is putting on the pressure onto Pace, where can Pace go? He's trying to escape this non-stop pressure, this onslaught. Bubble's gonna come out. He's not able to get the light attack, not able to get the combo, but he is fighting back. He does land a focus attack. Lasted situation, Pace fading out, trying to land an uppercut combo. He's fishing forward, he's looking for it, but Mike, keeping it simple, is gonna put him down with a musket shot to the body.
We're starting to see the adaptation coming on through. That Valda did not try to throw a single spear. There was absolutely 0 point in it. You're just making it easier for that Cyrus to be able to hit you with that RMB into LMB. You just have to go full kite mode and just try and live as long as possible for that 16 seconds to be able to burn through so that you can then trap that Syra in the F2 and potentially look for something like a grapple bump extension off of the spear uppercut to maybe get the punishment. However, it is going to be an incredibly tough ask because Cyrus is absolutely unstoppable inside the realm of Yang.
Yak just going up to the bounty and just kind of playing with it. I'm curious why he didn't really want to take the... Wait, he's changed his mind. He's thought about it. He's really thought about it. He's playing with it. Yak mixing us up on the bounty. Will he take it? Will he not take it? Looks like BWG's Tryhard was able to win Realm of Yang, a little bit of NA on NA violence versus Light Hypernova. And now he looks like Yak has a bounty on Star. Is he going to use his ACOS and go on and take it? It looks like we're going to get a straight up duel between D229 and this is Pace.
Yeah, multi-way fighting, not Valda's strongest suit, so hopefully these two can finish before Yak shows up for that third party. The F2 will be able to catch on to Pace, puts enough pressure onto him to force out that B2. We're going to be able to find the uppercut into Spear, and he gets the next into the grapple bump for another horizontal juggle into Spear reset. And this is just Pace going to show how strong he is in those 1v1 combo extensions. My goodness, what a way to play with that longsword.
D229 just got put into the montage by Light Hypernova. He does have Yang depletion. He needs to find a way out of this. Unfortunately for him, he's running to the super buffed character, the new improved zipping Syra. Mike piloting it. Mike keeping up the pressure with this dagger. Light does have good blades. He has a lot of movement options to get out of here, but the beams are out. He's going around the corner. What can Zipping do? Down the stairs, scale rushing up. Can he make it outside? Verticality. He goes back in. Wait a minute. Mike's ankles, they're broken. He has to wrap them. Light Hypernova's out of there.
The mix-up coming through from Hypernova, and Mike falls for it. Hook, line, and sinker. The V1 runs out, and Mike is still committing to this chase down as Hypernova is heading on over yet again, trying to just kite away from where this Syra is going to be, but there's no other player. There's no way that he can escape because Mike has all of the information on where Hypernova is playing from. Grapple bump into horizontal, 1, 2, 3 because he's up against the wall, and that is going to be Mike finding the kill.
Very, very pretty stuff coming out from Mike. Just the 2-1-1 cancel, putting Light against the wall. Even if he didn't die there, he was going to get reset into another carousel. Now we're going to get Star versus Frost. No, go too soon. Tryhard versus Wufang, but the Vermilion's buff should be fading away soon. 30 seconds on this. This is a pretty big commitment, but 1, 2, 3 enjoying. Wufang to pop his ultimate. Nice. A little bit of a brand over there, jumping R&B. He's not going to be able to land it onto Tryhard. Tryhard is going to get the heal. They're going to trade this out. Pace is coming in with the third party, though. Looks like Wufang feels that senses danger is upon him. Tryhard doesn't want to over-invest right now. Syra, still the most dominant Yang character, is going to reset and look to go to Yang.
Speaking about looking to go to Yang, OUG's Mike is already set up for it, but he's not the one with the Yang pass. He's going to be kiting T-Star outside of the circle, so he loses it though. Goes for the overhold on the LMB, manages to find the connection into that uppercut. Here comes the ultimate. Star just trying to run away. Might be able to break out into the portal, but he actually goes above it, putting himself onto the high ground, understanding that Mike is prioritizing going for that realm of Yang rather than chasing this kill down. But no! Star tried to get through the portal and goes into the R&B Dazzle Stun instead!
Star and Mike duking it out. There's no more free Yangs anymore. Not in 2024. You fight for every single Yang. Mike going to the top ropes, trying to stall this out. Wants to guarantee his way in. He has 8 seconds left. Doesn't want to hard commit to something. Just throwing out the light attacks. Peppering Star. Nice fade away. Gets the stagger. And now Star is going to yield and back off. Mike lets him know with a musket shot. Get out of here.
Is he going to be contested? Because that is the problem. When you go for that second realm of Yang, you know you're going to be running up against one of the premier picks of that Syra, and no way. The sixth time today that OUG's Mike and SS1's Pace are going to be going head-to-head, and Pace that has got that Bladepoint essence in the back pocket for that Valda. So Mortal Defiance as well as a parry comes on through immediately to kickstart this fight with that long term pressuring the spacing. The F2 looks for the toothpick, manages to provide the 1-2-3. Mike wasn't expecting it because he wasn't against the wall, goes for the horizontal off of that spear swap. Now we're going to see the Siren ultimate come on through, the Valda ultimate also coming the night. Pace gets hit by the RMB into the LMB. What can you do? You might have all of the health, but there's absolutely nothing that you can do because you don't get to play the game.
Base just sitting in front of Mike, catching all of the balls tossed by him. Focus X to be coming out. Mike keeping up the pressure, but Pace is holding his ground. He is not fading back. He's sitting there in the pocket. Double charge going to come out, frying up Mike. One charge comes out, and now the fader out. Pace switching up the tempo, fades out with the light attack, with the range attacks coming back in, bobbing, weaving. Pace wants the smoke. He wants this battle. He trades out ultimates. He wants just the mono-to-mono fight. Is going to land another one charge. Mike, accidental parry, a little bit of a scum situation for Mike. Scale Rush is be coming in. LMB focus, both of them so deep in the conditioning. Who's going to come out on top? Last hit situation, and Pace is going to upset Mike.
What a turnaround coming on through from SS1's Pace. Just showing that really when you are that Valda, when you are the Syra, you just need to utilize the V2 to have the health to be able to tank through the entire duration of the V1. And crucially, he's still got Bladepoint essence.
Oh my goodness, that's why he had the confidence. He has the red jade.
Yeah, and it didn't even need a pop. Like, that's the thing. Even if Mike had been able to find the light hit before Pace was able to take him down, he still wouldn't have won because Bladepoint essence would have procced.
Oh my goodness, I'm very surprised to see the Valda pick going in there. But everything makes sense once we get a peek at those jades. 1,000 HP for that recovery. Now Mike has his work cut out for him. He does have a lot of time to work with, 4 minutes, 45 seconds. But we are going to get a salty run back. Pace and Mike. Mike going to be dodging out, just hiding. Doesn't really want to take this fight. He's just too tanky. Valda with the regen of White Tiger's buff is just such a boss fight that you do not want to take.
Yeah, especially because a lot of these players are going to understand there are people with Yang depletion, there's fights going to be going on. That's a prime opportunity to be able to come on through for this third party. It's Frostifus was also able to win his realm of Yang, has that White Tiger's prowess, loses a massive chunk of that legendary armor though from pressure coming on through from TE Star, shows off the Phantom Step, goes for the overhold on the RMB and actually finds the connection onto TE Star before setting up the Skirmish and trying to put some distance between himself and this other player to go for that shield reset, but the Fist Blades coming in thick and fast are going to be able to just chip the Hardy down. Double jump to be able to avoid it. Frostifus utilizing the combo breaker to put himself over towards the door frame, so if the fight goes south, he can try and disengage it fully, but he goes deeper in, and that might be his undoing. The 1-2-3 is avoided by the activation of the Hardy ultimate, but it's not enough, and Star is able to take Frostifus down.
Oh no! Frostifus, the Cardinal Sin, holding the ultimate for Naraka 2, not able to pop it, just gets caught on his ceiling. Scale Rush with 3 kills. That's a tough one to take, but big clutch coming out for Star. Now going over to Mike, the Star needs him. We started here in the beginning. He still needs a solo in 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Still a lot of time to work with. Can he find the kill onto Miss You? Matari ult's going to be invested. Mike biding his time, slowly working there. Sees the Matari fading away, going max distance, and now Tryhard joining in the battle. Double Syra over here. Combo break should be coming out, but Miss You with the drop back parry onto Tryhard, but Tryhard immediately going to catch the fade away from Miss You. Again, half charge. Miss You can't get away. Tryhard goes for the parry. Now Miss You will fall to the ult of Tryhard.
Yeah, Tryhard able to come on through with that kill. 16 seconds. He's going to cancel it early so he can immediately start regenerating the rage from the soul bloom that he just picked up from Missy's body. As OUG's Might comes on through with the overhead vertical from that spear. Waits for the Skirmish, but the White Tiger's burst is actually going to grief him out of the opportunity. Interrupts him. Goes for the F1, looking to try and hold SS1's Pace in the close so that he can find that stagger. As yet again, these players go head to head. Bladepoint essence still going to be in play. Pace with the F2, able to lock him down for the toothpick into that uppercut extension, but unfortunately wasn't able to find the 2-1-1 into the full carousel as Mike with the soul break throws it twice in a row, and Pace with the predict parry puts a stop to the dagger, forcing Mike to swap over to the spear instead.
Mike, so oogly. We're throwing maximum blues right now. We throw it once, you buried us. We're throwing it one more time. Ult's gonna come out from Syra. Pace gonna respond again with his ult of his own. He's tanking all this damage, but Mike not letting him get away. He's gonna get the juggle going down, and we got a third party coming in. Yeah, coming out and over on the Akos, but Pace now in a tough situation, and a fresh Akos with ultimate. His Volpine is gonna get popped. He's down to a last hit situation. The Hunter has become the hunted. Can Pace get away from this?
Legendary Dagger means that the skill rushes are going to be able to charge up incredibly quickly. If he can find an armor reset, that's exactly what he's looking for right now. Might be able to run in towards that Forbidden Seal in the hopes of stopping these players from chasing him through it. But no, he goes for the turnaround. He tries to heal behind the pillar, has the F2 to be able to fall back onto, finds the parry onto OUG's Mike, and Yak sees his opportunity and comes through with the Akos F2, locks the Syra down, but it's Pace that walks away with the kill.
Pace, reverse Uno cards. Mike, you think you have him, but Pace brings it back and takes him down. But now Pace in a tough situation against Yak. His ultimate's back up, and Yak's going to respond with his ult in kind. Nice job to using the Tiger to iframe the spear, and now Pace chasing him down, has Yak down on the last position. One more spear to his name. Can he find this last spear? Yak uses his last Tiger to go through the Tiger. And wait a minute, we still have our another Vermilion, another Red Jay. We had Mortal Defiance before. I saw that popped earlier.
Pace now does not have any more second lives. The Dreadful Whale is finally going to be able to take him down, taking it to a 1 versus 1. Start with the Dreadful Whale. Yak going for the avoidance. Knows that it's going to be in the back pocket. The F2 forces Soren to burning out the F1 so that he doesn't get extended into. And it's going to be the Auric Sword coming into play to set up the stagger and allow Star to walk away with a second MVP of the day.
Star finding that MVP, and again we see Yak find that second place. Back-to-back second places on that Fedora, but Star absolutely able to fade Mike's pressure, and one of the first times we've actually seen a character beat Syra in Yang. Not only does he win once inside Yang, even on the outside, where we say that Syra does struggle a little bit because you can kite her if you have the right terrain.
All the Firefly cages in the close vicinity if they spawn, as we're going to be having a look at OUG's Mike and SS1's Pace. Normally it's Mike and Spider who are brought together by Destiny, but today it's been Pace versus Mike. However, both of these two splitting off into different directions means that Mike is probably going to butt heads with Frostivus first.
I cannot believe these players are actually want to fight Mike here. These caves are filled with armors, but Mike not getting the luck of the draw, doesn't get the armor. He is running away with no armor, but he does have a purple longsword, keeping up the pressure. Frostfist tracking Mike perfectly here. He is going to find Mike going for the strobe, but there's a lot of armor resets everywhere. Perry's going to be coming out onto mines. Armby's going to be coming out, but Mike making his way to the other side. This is like Mike's lair. But if you land here, you are playing with fire.
Well, Mike goes for the hold on that longsword, tries to open a trap. He's looking for armor. He's not able to find anything other than the Grey. The jump LMVs are going to be able to magnet himself into Frostivus' hitbox, but the Valda with that F2 combo break will be able to escape, as now it's going to be Mike looking for that toothpick connection. The whisk to extend into the charged RMB, and Frostivus bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Like you said, heading directly into prime real estate for a Temi fight to take advantage of.
It's curious to me that Frostbus actually wanted to take it to Mike in this spot, because Frostbus knows, being an NBBL, that Mike likes the Landis area. He's the one who told me that he loves armor swapping in these cases, but he's going to get Pace versus Mike. The parry off, the honorable duel between the Temis off spawn, longsword versus longsword. Nice half charge coming out from Mike, getting the stagger, putting Pace in a tough situation. Temi ult is going to be coming out, but is it an ult for Pace or is it an ult for Mike? He's going to be putting him in the blender, putting him the montage. Quick kill. With the wall, with the whiz, Temi on Temi, violence off spawn.
The grapple bump one way and then the grapple bump the second way to make sure that he doesn't cleanly get to disengage. Zell now having to just utilize a lot of his stamina, burning out to fade backwards out of that Justina F2. Hypernova, very well versed in the Justina fight, is going to be able to see the animation, knows that it's the V2 rather than the V1, and on the Syra with the higher mobility, he does have a major advantage to be able to chase Zelding down, and he's going to have to burn through those rift portals to put himself up towards Yushan Ruins. As Hypernova cancels the ultimate, he's right next to a Firefly cage. He'll be able to interact with that one and get it back immediately before turning over and looking at Yushan Ruins to continue the chase.
We got Wufang try hard. Again, in this position, the same building, doing his same play, hiding in a different corner this time, just cutting noise, trying to break the ankles of D229. Wufang and D229 not able to figure out where Tryhard is. Full reset's going to be coming in, but Wufang hiding on the top roads. Dragon's Leg's going to be coming out. Max range. Not going to be able to land it. Nice job by Wufang using the stairs to duck under the horizontal of Tryhard. Tryhard again looking for the horizontal, and out of nowhere, D229 is going to come in with the focus stack, but he does not care. They are going to be focused down Tryhard, and he takes a fan R&B to the back, and he will fall to D229.
Fan R&B in flop state. The bane of every single player's existence, as Wufang with this Hardy ultimate is going to have to be careful that he doesn't space into that Auric Sword, waits for the activation of it before coming through with these triple charges. It's going to have to be fast though, because Hypernova shows up with the cannon, pressures the Hardy far enough away before swaps over to that fan with the R&B and picks up the kill. Hypernova doing a very good job. It looks like didn't go into Yushan Ruins to continue the chase against Zell on that Justina. Looked instead to try and put pressure on some of these players towards the outskirts of Plumed, as Hypernova now unfortunately not able to fade out of the fan, able to come on through with the parry though, forcing out the combo break. The uppercut connection is going to be good from Hypernova, and he gets to come on through now with that Syra V1. The R&B connects, the stun is there into the LMB. Hardy has to burn his ultimate to try to run away, but it's a race between the Syra and the Temi for who's going to be able to claim the kill onto Wufang, as Hypernova gives up the chase and has to turn and deal with the Temi, looking for the third party instead.
Mike showing up out of nowhere, looking for the third body kill. Light in a tough substitution tap dodge roll, has his way out of here with the scale rush, dodging, weaving. We're out of there. Instant scale rush back. Faking out both of them. Wait a second. Light pulling off the magic that we've seen earlier. Where did he go? But it looks like Wufang's going to take the top ropes. Catch Light retreating right here. Combo break's going to be coming out. Light needs to find a backtrack again, but the jumping LMB is going to close it down, and Mike will pick up the kill onto Hyper.
Wufang now going to be in a little bit of danger, especially since Mike's able to come through with the toothpick to send the Hardy back into that wind wall. Goes for the overhold on the staff R&B to dodge it out of that wisp connection, CCing him down. The semi-ultimate has now been removed. Mike understanding that he's losing a lot of power in this fight, that the Hardy is going to have that ultimate far sooner back than he is. Goes for the ceiling interaction, scale rush, manages to find the 1-2 with the toothpick, forcing the combo breaker out, and Mike is still actually keeping himself competitive in this fight.
Wufang with the double charge, able to force out the combo break now. Mike in a tough situation. He's going to get lifted up. He looks for the half charge. He's going to be able to get this. Grapple kick's going to be coming out. Extension 2-1-1. Can't get the follow-up. Wufang to be able to ult right now. Now Mike in a tough situation. Hadi above him, swinging, weaving. Mike running out of stamina. He's going to dodge the first one. Can he dodge the second one? Light attacks are going to win in. Now he's down to the last hit situation. He is going to get chopped in half, but Frostfist looking right on the outside. Does he activate and come in? No, he will not. Wufang's just going to secure a kill onto Mike.
Frostivus very much prioritizing controlling that realm of Yang, wanting that pass on the Valda. Is definitely going to be having a look at the kill feed, seeing what heroes have been taken down. The fact that a lot of these heroes have been burning through that early rebuffs means that they're not going to be all that equipped in terms of Holler Off and having potentially self-Salvation Podium. In fact, there's that answer. Star is the player who is able to self-Salvation Podium, coming on through with the only legendary weapon currently in play before we head into that first realm of Yang.
Now Wufang posting up as well. Frostvis sharing this same area. This is very dicey. There is a Ballista in play right now. Both of these players just opting to cordially wait for their chance going in. Don't want to invest their ultimates. Don't want to guarantee their spot. It looks like Frostvis is going to be getting in. Who's going to be his opponent? It looks like Mines is going to be here. on the Valda mirror matchup. Not an ideal matchup for the end games, but you gotta live with these results. You gotta take down the same characters sometimes, and Frostabus with the double bow chop is gonna get a nice poke damage in the midair. Mind's fading out, gonna try to heal off that poke damage, but Frostabus gonna keep up the pressure. One charge parry gonna come out. Minds is gonna keep up the pressure though, does not care, is gonna keep moving into Frostabus, swinging over and over. Frostabus is gonna swing back. We got triple clank. Now Minds with the double hold is gonna catch the double jump of Frostabus. He's gonna have to force his ult soon. Combo break is coming out, but Frostabus holding on. Weapon swap's gonna come out. Minds has to be careful right now. He's gonna get reset right now, but the untrue combo, he gets his ult out.
He gets his ultimate, but Frost is still holding on to his. He utilizes the activation to dodge and hyper armor through the spear, and he's got the grapple bomb yet again into the juggle, into Valda spear extension, and Minds has absolutely no way of playing until the F2 cycles back out, but that means he's out of his ultimate, and immediately Frostabus with his own F2 closes out the space and guarantees that he's going to be able to come through on top. In the Valda mirror, it is just the Valda who ults second, who immediately gets that leg up.
Oh, the classic dual blades into katana weapon swap just covers so much options. The dual halbies, the dual blades allows you to go out, reach out, grab your opponent with an R&B light attack from the largest amount of distance leading into this uppercut. Frostabus was telling me the other day, he's like, I think I'm gonna do katana dual blades tomorrow, and I was like,
The
I don't
spider
know.
strategy.
He was watching Spider and he was just like, it looks like everyone's trying it. Let me try it out. No practice, loads it up, and he's having a ton of success with it today.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever wonder why Spider's weapon for his J Cup win is the katana, look no further than all of the seasons where Spider literally just played dual blades into katana weapon swap every single fight. There's X1's Wufong going up against this legendary greatsword, just actually mashing through that stone form, finds the toothpick into that further horizontal juggle, swaps on over to that dagger coming through the charge LMB. Both of these hardies activating their ultimate. Wufong actually on the back end trying to space away, utilizing the first of the triple charge hits to create even more distance between himself and his opponent, and that's going to provide him the opportunity to go for one of those Vitalias, as Misyu has to burn a lot of those charges just to catch up.
Let's see, this is a good opportunity. He has Wufong on the retreat, but Wufong does get the full reset. Round 2. Can Misyu have that same success with the pulse? He's going to tempo switch weapons right now, but Wufong with the dagger, gonna fade out, get a nice chip damage in, baits out the parry, gets some more poke damage in, but Misyu finally gets his turn, puts his hand onto Fong, gets the slap through, gets the uppercut, forces the combo break up. Now Wufang under a ton of pressure. 1, 2, 3 is gonna be coming out, but Wufang fading out, finds the first light attack, forces the combo break out of Misyu, but Misyu coming back with the scale rush, gets parried for his troubles off Clank. Wufang fighting on the back foot, out muscles Misyu in the long run.
Classic Misyu identity there in the 1v1 with the slap extension. Frostabus now still having access to that Vermilion Bird's Might. This is a really rough position for all of these players with Yang depletion to be in, as well as Plumed is just such a good place to be able to kite away from everybody. And with so little time left, if they do go for the desperation plays and try and force these fights, everyone knows that you're on the Yang depletion, and instead of trying to fight you, they just look to deny the soul blooms of the players that get picked up. And speaking about picked up, Frostabus is able to pick up another kill in this lobby, but Minds finds the objective he was looking for. He didn't want the kill, he wanted a play to go down, he needed the bloom, and he gets his hands on it.
Down to half health, trying to kite him there, but he does have Blue Castle to kite in. Minds and Frostabus both chasing him down. It's going to cut noise, but Frostabus catches him under the stairs. Parry's going to be coming out. Frostabus not going to get his parry. Punish though. Temi ult's going to be coming down, but Mike on the outside is going to run into Minds with the 1-2. Cleans up that kill, and now Frostabus is going to get out of here. Doesn't want to get focus fires. Wants to continue all the way to his end game. It looks like Minds is going to pass by, but D229 is going to get his share of the loot.
Realm of Yang going to be spawning for the second time in this lobby, and we only have one Syra remaining. Is Yak going to go for the Realm of Yang fight, or is he going to prioritize having that survivability, not having to worry about getting hit by Yang Depletion. BWG's tryhard with that Matari Blink just going to be disengaging away from the chase down. The Lobby 28 is trying to put onto him. D229 with that legendary hang sword, wanting to make sure that all of these players are cleared out of the spacing. He's got 44 seconds left. He needs to be able to find a kill. He's hoping that the enticement of a Realm of Yang portal might bait a player into him like one of those deep sea fish with the light in front of its face, but no one is falling for it. And D229, trying not to look too desperate, is just having to go for a full grapple chase. But as we've talked about, Achilles' Crest is so great for every single player with Yang Depletion because there's no one that he can grab.
There's just a bunch of mountain goats jumping around, having a good time. D229 doing his best to find a target, but with a Hong Sword, even with the gold Hong Sword, it's not ideal to chase around here. No one at this level can be caught here, and D229 is going to fall to that Yang Depletion. Zelzich on the top roads on his Justina.
Did anyone go wrong?
I don't believe so. But oh, wait, we did get Yak going on the Syra.
Yak went in on the Syra. This is one way that he can immediately turn his game around. As we talked about, Syra is an absolute monster in terms of the Realm of Yang 1v1. And it looks like these players are just really reluctant to try and challenge her because they're so concerned about Yang Depletion and the aggression that it forces you into having to display. As Frostivus comes on through, just trying to put the pressure onto this Hardy so that he can claim out that Spirit Well. But he's prioritizing the kill. Misty without that combo breaker is looking like a very vulnerable target, and Frostivus with the RMB on those halberds has already been able to mince the armor down. Misty with the slap but puts the Valor against the corner. The F2 comes on through. Horizontal. No! The terrain grieves Frostivus on the extension, and Misty is given a disengagement ticket in the form of his Hardy ultimate.
Misty should be tuning into the lottery. We're a luck box, dodging the grapple kick, but Light Hypernova versus Mines inside of Realm of Yang. Light needs to get it going right now. He needs to heat up. He's been having a slow day. He is on the Cyro pick. Needs to find a killer, but Mines with the fist, bobbing, weaving, puts Light Hypernova into 1, 2, 3 uppercut. But again, Cyro with the ult. Mines saw the tanking of the Valda. He's going to hold on to it. Can Light get the stagger right now? It's not as free as we all have seen. Light ends up choosing the wrong pillar. Mines with the mind game forces Light to waste all of his ultimate, and now Light with the uppercut uses a combo break to get out of that situation, but Mines still has his Valda ult. Light has his work cut out for him. He needs to bait out at least the combo break, but he is going for a ride. Mines doesn't get the follow-up, but again, the follow-up blue. He's so far ahead, but Light's going to get the stagger. Combo break's going to be coming out, but the ult is up. Can Light bait this Valda with ult?
Not when he gets hit into that spear. Has the F1 to be able to fade away, and that'll provide a little bit of heal. Mines still having one of those Valda spears. Goes for the fist blades, looking for the jump LMBs off of a Skill Rush connection. 29 seconds left, and he is able to find the stagger into LMB on the drop down, and Hypernova will fall. It's so unfortunate that he had to go for that Syra V1 first before the Valda V2 got forced, because Mines was just sitting on an absolute Fort Knox of sustain. You just had to wait to cash out.
Wait a second, we're seeing back-to-back successes for that Valda pick versus Syra. Light does get mixed up there. He's a little bit on the scale, doesn't have the best loot, but he ends up falling to another Valda. Are the players going to get wind of this as the games progress throughout this J Cup? Wufang does have tryhard down to no armor, half health, but the pillars out here, really, really good kiting position for Matari. You have to be careful though. There are a ton of butterflies that do freeze you on contact, and now Yak showing up the party. Tryhard has his work cut out for him. If two players go on him out in the open right here, he's gonna be in a tough situation.
He gets spotted out, goes almost directly next to the Frost Butterflies. Is he going to get frozen? Is on the Matari, will be able to utilize that blink to try and break away from this fight. KFL's Yak very much waiting for his opportunity, choosing his moment. Has the legendary Pulse Sword to go for that meaty hit connection of his Scale Rush engagement into this fight. Tryhard does eat a little bit of storm damage, but he will be able to mitigate the hit of it by healing on through with the Vitality. He's not going to be able to stay in this too long, though, because that heal cut reduction is about to come on through. X1's Wufong knows that he's going to be able to hold Tryhard in that zone and wait for him. Unfortunately, KFL's Yak does not have the luxury of time on his side. He has Yang depletion. He has to force a fight now, but if he goes desperately after Tryhard, he reveals his hand, and Wufong gets to see that he has Yang depletion and will turn on him instead.
Yeah, well played by Yak to not reveal that he does have Yang depletion. Now Tryhard's gonna have to put his kite shoes on. Nunchuck's not the best kiting weapon. Tough situation for Tryhard. He's running out a really, really good kite terrain. He's out in the open right now. Wufong's going to drop down with the dual blades, but Tryhard dropping down, getting the stagger off, now fading back, but the light attacks are coming out. Dual blades, one of the best chase down weapons in the game. Tryhard making his way out, scale rushing to the side. A lot of movement error coming up of Wufong, and Tryhard has some space to get out of here.
Where's Yak? Yak isn't even on the mini-map currently. He's got Yang depletion. He must have just tried to hunt some other players down. Hardy and Matari do not make great targets of acquisition for players with Yang depletion to go after, but this fight is going on and Yak is nowhere in the area to be able to have any form of influence on it. However, the same cannot be said for Light Hypernova. He's shown up to the mix, and I believe he still has access to that Syra V1.
Yeah, Light checking the vibes, gets the cannon shot out. Tryhard going into the bush, and Wufong loses Tryhard. Nice play by Tryhard to create some space for himself, but now Light is pretending. I think he knows that Tryhard's in the bush. He did hear something go off. Light desperately looking for a kill. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. Tryhard tries to go back in, but Light, wise enough, sees the moving Matari, and now Tryhard on the run again.
Deja vu, we've been in this place before. Is it going to have the same result? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. Hypernova trying to zone hold Tryhard as long as possible, but the Matari utilizes that F and manages to break away. Hypernova looking for that grapple, but it's going to be hyper armored through from the focus hit. Now the Syra's going to commit that ultimate. Tryhard in the zone cannot try and get away, otherwise he doesn't have the stamina to dodge out of the V1 RMB, and Tryhard goes down. Hypernova finds the Soul Bloom to be able to survive in this lobby, as we can have a look and see where KFL's Yak has ended up. It's Ballista Tower kite pathing, and that's really unfortunate news for the Syra, because every single one of these players is going to have the opportunity of skill rushing. However, Syra with the V1, with the stun on that RMB, might be able to circumvent the skill rushing path.
Yak trying his best to cut noise, get out of there. His armor is absolutely stripped, but Zeldich going to keep up the pressure with the cannon shots. Looks for the RMB. Zeldich is going to be forced out to the combo break, but Yak's going to pop his ultimate, try to lock down Zeldich, but Zeldich is out of here. We're kiting up the tower. We're getting to the top, and now Yak struggling to try to dodge up. He's out of stamina now. Going to opt out just to heal a little bit more. Loses his target, but now Zeldich hawking, knowing that this Syra is vulnerable, is going to come back in, but Wufong is going to get the last hit from the Yang depletion, and Yak will fall to Wufong.
And now it's all hands on deck as everyone leads through the body. Everyone wanting resources now that all of those tropes have long since been absolutely ransacked. And things like repair pods and shields are all finite resources. Wufong holding his confidence inside that spirit well. Utilizes the combo breaker to break away from it. That's why Ends Minds has to burn out that F2 with the Fist Blades, trying to turn the attention onto this Hardy, but he's being lobbied down by every single one of these players. They do not want Evalda getting 2 cycles of the V2, and it's going to actually force Minds all the way out of the Spirit Well and potentially out of the lobby. The V2 comes on out. Minds has to make some form of play coming on through with this Valda ultimate, otherwise he's going to lose it and be chased down regardless. Kites over towards that Spirit Well, tries to utilize the Spear Throw to keep these players off of it, but you can see that Frostivus has understood with that Volta V2 still at his beck and call. He's now in a much better advantage position in comparison to his compatriot.
Frostivus holding the center right now, but Minds is falling to the rest of the lobby. He's doing his best to stay alive right now, but Zelda's going to invest into this. V2's going to be coming out. He is going to get the stagger. Minds down on the last hit. Tap dodge roll over and over. He can't get away, and Zelda's going to find that R&B and that kill. Frostivus is desperately trying to hold the center. He does have ultimate online. He is going to pop it, but no one's going to let him take this for free. Light going to the center, wants to hold it down, and finally Frost gives it up. The Valdus will fall at the Spirit Well, but Frostivus doesn't want to give him up. He's fighting back at first, but Wufang with that hottie on can come and find this kill. He opts to find the Spirit Well first, but how long can Frostivus survive now that Wufang has gotten him low?
Dome breaks, and unfortunately, so too does Frostivus' health bar. Hypernova chases down the vault and knew that the V2 was out of play, and now tries to turn onto this hottie. Comes through with that V1, the beam almost immediately. This hottie having to go for the full left side disengagement because he couldn't go to the right because of that Moonbane. And Hypernova is trying to take full advantage of that spacing, manages to dodge out of the Moonbane himself, and has been able to force a lot of these players away from that Ballista Tower base, which means that he can set himself up at the very top of it and be entirely uncontested.
Yeah, Light, 3 players left alive. Zelsich, Wufang, and Light. 2 foreigners, 1 a CN player, but Wufang already up to 6 kills. Light has brought his game back from the depths. We counted him out. He's brought it back. He has gold armor. Now him and Wufang going to be duking out. Combo break can be invested by Light Hypernova. Wufang looking for the skill, was trying to lock him down, but Light doing a good job of icing off the pressure. He is going to drop down, get the uppercut combo. Cannon shots are going to be coming out from Zelsich, and now Wufang in a weird position. Both him and Light have armor stripped, and it looks like Zelsich is going to opt to go on Light instead.
Yeah, I mean, you have that option as a Justina of wanting to try and force these 2 players to fight so you can come in through with the V2, and you can see that Zell is trying to set it up. He's not wanting to commit to the front line. He's more than content to pepper in damage coming in through with the cannon and try and force Hypernova into burning through this combo breaker so that Justina can really start to get this party going. Hypernova very reluctant to commit to the fight now that the F1 is going to be on cooldown. Looks for the parry, doesn't manage to find it, and does go down. Wufang able to claim the kill, gets the healing with the White Tigers first, and takes us to a 1v1 situation. Hardy versus Justina, pistol swap comes on through, doesn't manage to find the parry that he's looking for, but does force the Justina back it up for another pistol swap to start to come on out. F2 from the Justina means that there's no combo breaker available on the side of Zeldinch, and Wufang's going to get aggressive off of the back of it.
Zeldinch trying to buy some space, trying to reset, but the pressure of Wufang with those dual blades keeping up on top of him, half charging over and over, but max range parry gonna come back from Zeldinch. He's bringing this back. Now Wufang, his offense getting iced off by Zelsich. Zelsich doing a good job of fighting on the back foot. He has gold fist to his name. Half charge is going to come out, get the uppercut combo, but the combo break is going to deny all of it. Both of them still have this ultimate, and Zelsich is opting to take a reset right here, while Wufang is going to be able to match him, get that heal. It looks like Wufang does have advantage. He's going to get a little bit more out of it, but he is going to get the stagger, get the combo break, and now Wufang back to full health, forcing out the ult. Can Zelsich find a way to win here?
He's looking for the V2, uses one of those dashes, doesn't find the connection, doesn't have the F2 available to dodge out of the follow through with Wufang going for the swap onto the pulse on. One last hit, the jump into RMB, manages to take the Justina face first into the dirt, and Wufang walks away with the MVP.
Wufang taking a deep breath in, finally getting one through. Resilient fighter, going at it over and over. You see that laser focus coming out from Wufang to close out this game. Really, really massive game coming out for him, especially with the double Syro pick for the first time. We're literally a perfect performance for this day, but in order to qualify, he did it in an A. Can he do it in CN? We're going to get Pace versus OUG off spawn. M2's going to be coming out. Uppercut. LD Army is not going to connect, but Tryhard is going to come in, steal a kill, and Wufang is going to find a kill as well. Tryhard now stuck in this building, non-stop damage. Vaulted Bubble is going to come out. Nice weave from Tryhard. He is going to get the stagger. Does he get the reset against the corner, though? One, two, three. Does he get the reset? No! Doesn't get the reset. Vaulted ult's going to be coming out, and now in a tough situation, Tryhard staring him down, gets the tap dodge through, is going to get out, look for the armor reset. He finds it, but he is going to get Vaulted speared into the corner. Jumping LMB is going to be coming down. Overall's going to come out, and Wufang is going to secure the kill onto Tryhard.
Admirable effort, but we have to talk about the fact that OUG's Mike just salty ran back. He's back. He's into the mix. He's getting aggressive. He's got that V2 ready to go. Comes on through with the Crouch LMB, overhauls into the RMB, tries to turn it on to these two other players now. Does look, though, like the fight has broken apart. SS wins pace. Going to be backing on off Aries Misty, not content to let him head all the way over towards temple side of Celestia. And Mike, in fact, is of the same mind, not wanting to let them loot through that coffin in the center of that temple, which can sometimes contain that purple armor. So we're going to be having a look at 2Bs, 2229 coming on out, ringing that bell in dire straits with this Justina ultimate, because I do believe that's the V2, which means you're out of dashes.
Yeah, Mind's showing up, has E229 against the Rose, but Hadi also is engaged. Triple Charge is going to come in, Star's going to find the kill, but now Mind's in an interesting position, still has his Hadi ult, he is going to opt out to chase Star, but Star, with that small amount of hesitation, he's put a ton of distance between him and Minds. One grapple away, Minds is not able to get that grapple stagger, and Star is going to make his way into Celestia to safety. Many players are over here, though. OUG's Mike, BWG Tryhard on the Echo, seeking some refuge. The parry is going to be coming out onto Star. Nice charge up for his troubles. He's going to get that nice focus attack, not letting the combo break coming in, and the focus attack is coming in, trying to yoink the kill from BWG's Tryhard. Again, coming in with the flank, and now Mind's under pressure.
Yeah, the flanking LMB on that dagger has connected now double the times off of BWG's Tryhard. And Mind's just without that armor, really not wanting to take a fight. Tries to go for the reset, gets contested though by Tryhard, closing up the distance, overhauls into the RMB to buy the spacing, but you can immediately hear all of the range shots coming on out. The pistol swap comes on through, and he has to back off even further as Tryhard with the purple armor is in prime position to put himself into that front line and try and live all of the additional pressure of these players around him. Mike might not have purple armor, but he does have a purple greatsword, and that is going to be a chunky form of damage if he can connect these scale rushes. And you can see that they are not going to want to let him charge that up. The F2 finds the connection onto the Valda. Mike with the stone form, not going to be committing onto it, just trying to keep as mobile as possible. Wants to look for a third-party engagement off of the scale rush. Does not want to take the base 1v1 because greatsword really is a struggle in terms of the solos.
Mike on the Akos with the greatsword. Greatsword not very big in neutral, but he is looking for the weapon swap. Sorry, he's going to get speared for his troubles into the canyon. Will the wheel come in to question right now?
They're running away from it.
Star
Wait, I think someone just hit the crate. No, it's not rumbling. The anticipation is palpable. I'm just waiting for someone to go forward. It does seem like no one wants to reposition out of the fight because they do miss that chance of keeping themselves in the up close and personal in that pocket, finding the last hit situation. And indeed, T-Star will be able to find it. OUG's Mike now coming under pressure, still has one of those Tiger Pounces, manages to dodge one of the Valda Spear Throws coming on through, but he's halfway through that Echo's ultimate, burns the last pounce to put himself onto the high ground and break away into the main aspect of Celestia so that he can break into these buildings, break the ankles of the players trying to chase him down, and disappear entirely unnoticed.
Yeah, the greatsword not doing a lot of favors for Mike, but Frostbus is going to open up with a parry. Multiple players here. Mind's trying to get out of here. Armor stripped from him. Frostbus trying to secure this kill. Gets a double hold deep fry. Last hit situation. Mind's trying to desperately get away, but Frost is able to get the kill. Tryhard tries to get the last move, but is not going to be successful. Pace coming in with the zipping, looking for the third party rare. So many vultures around looking for those last hits and then getting out of there. They don't want to engage with a purple armor Siren. They know even if you get that character low, you're probably going to get burned for it. Now Yak, he's done a good job of surviving to these end games, and now we're seeing how he's done it. He struggles in these early and mid games trying to survive, making his way to the Fireflies right now. He will be able to reset a little bit. Are there any Fireflies left? But Zeldich is hot on his trail.
Hopefully for Yak's sake there are going to be Fireflies, because Zeldich still has the entire duration of that Siren V1. Chasing onto Yak though, he is giving up the opportunity to put himself into one of those realm of gangs, which as we've talked about has been one of Siren's strong suits. You see on that Valda lacking that V2, does not have the confidence without the ultimate to put himself into this freeway fight over the entrance to that realm of Yang. Mike gets parried. The LMB into Soulbreak comes on through from TE Star. 1-2. The F2 has to come out from Mike to be able to slip away. Does Star prioritize the kill or does he prioritize the portal? Looks like Mike is free to go for the armor reset because Star had his eye on a different prize.
Now, ult's going to be coming out from, I believe it's D229, but Wufang is going to have full health right now. He's only at 85% though. Going to be waiting for this first realm of Yang. Misyu is in a tough position though. This is do or die for him. He has to go Yang. He hasn't been going Yang every single time, and now he's going to be duking it out with Tryhard on the Akos. Both of them have their ults up. A couple seconds left for this realm of Yang, and Mistyu's gonna back off, doesn't want to die here and end his game. Tryhard able to secure that ticket, has the purple armor, but Mistyu's gonna make his way back. Will Aries Mistyu find success here? And old rivals are gonna be going at it. Alliance Frostivus versus BWG Tryhard. We haven't seen them fight on the main stage. Who is gonna take it, Moxie?
It is that matchup that we wanted. It is the Akos versus the Cyrus, still waiting for both of the ultimates to come on through. Frostivus not allowing the Akos to charge up into the RMB. The F2 comes out pushing him back, so he does eat one hit of that RMB from the Halberds coming on through. Combo breaker invested so that Tryhard is forced out, and the musket swap comes on through. Looks for the LMB with that hang sword so that Frostivus can try and just take control of some of the spacing. Turns around with the RMB. The Akos ultimate comes on through. Frostivus is going to return in fire with that Siren V1. Looks for the RMB. Dazzle Stun has not been able to find an orb just yet to set up more damage and has to prioritize looking for better sustain on his own side. He doesn't have to worry about dodging the Akos. The Tiger Panthers will not be able to connect onto him as long as he's inside that V1. And the V1 is going to run out when the Tiger Panthers are still potentially available, but no, Tryhard's ultimate burns out too.
Wow, the LMB gonna come out from Frostivus. Tap dodge is gonna come in. No more ults for these guys. It's just mono and mono, but max range parry gonna come out from Frostivus. He's gonna grab the weapon, get the LMB on the reset. Uppercut's gonna get out. Frostivus taking Tryhard for a ride, putting him in the corner. 1, 2, hold 3, but F2's gonna come out. Nice hold dodge through. Tryhard against the ropes. Light attack is gonna come out from Frostivus. He just needs a little bit of chip damage. Tryhard scale rushes up, looks for the drop down. A little bit of a miss. Off the grapple, gets the parry, and Tryhard will fall to Frostivus.
Oh, Tryhard is going for the drop down RMV release on that fan, and Frostivus able to find that parry, does not have to worry about the timeout. Both of those players getting desperate and more desperate as we got closer and closer to that timeout situation. Mike on the outsides of this fight with the pistol! Takes the kill up against SS1's face, throws in the Akos F2, the cherry on top of that can to make sure that he's the one that gets sole access to the resources on that body, and Hypernova backs on off. He's still got that V2 charged and ready to go, so he can absolutely turn in on these two other players. Still looking for that fight.
D229 in a tough situation, surrounded by the gold up, surrounded by scale witches left and right, is going to use his ultimate to get out of there. Only 2 dashes to his name though, is going to get grapple canceled into the kick, into the jumping LMD, falling from the skies. He is going to get taken down by Mike. Clean play from Mike to come in there, yoink that kill. Now Zelsage trying to loot up, trying to see if anyone else is low right now. Sees Light Hypernova healing on the side, and Mike drops down, gets flanked by the RMB from Light, and now Mike on the back foot doesn't want to get focused right here. Cannon shot's gonna be coming out. No more armor to his name. Will the lobby turn their attention to Mike?
Does look like we're going to be turning our attention though to 2 other players, Mistyu and Star, going head to head. Mistyu under a lot of pressure coming through from this pole, so does have the meter dump available on the belt. If he can find the spit connection, gets the spit, doesn't manage to find the uppercut extension with the hottie coming through on the combo break. Burns a little bit off the bar, does still have a fair number of to it. Manages to come on through with the read on where Star was going to be positioned. Clips the hottie out of the ultimate, and Mistyu with the perfect spacing on the nunchuck connection just out of the hottie's reach will be able to take the fight win.
The dream is still alive for Mistyu. He needs to win this game with an MVP if he hopes to climb even remotely high enough to qualify, but Light, his dream just starting. This is his 3rd year in a row. He wants to make it past groups. Barry's going to be coming out. Scale rushing up, but Casino under a ton of pressure from the lobby. 3 people coming in. Tryhard's joining the fray as well. Mind's looking for Light. Nice shot from Light to get up the tree to disengage in that situation, but now Miss You again is going to be tested. We got Star and Wufang showing up in Sunwing.
Yeah, Wufang on that Valda, though, is going to get pressured. TE Star, who Miss You just was able to kill, did have the Million Bird Smite, so he is still going to be alive in this lobby. He doesn't know which Valda he just fought, though. He doesn't know which one burned their V2, so he's going to be opting out of the fight entirely, just trying to get away until his ultimate is ready to go.
Man, Wufang with the double Valda pick, I noticed. He's definitely having a ton of success with the tryhard. Fading away on the aggro. Zelsic forced to pop his ultimate. Tough break for him and tough break for Light. Both of these guys just fully investing in each other. And now, Tryhard is going to pop. His ult is going to come through. He will not be able to get the Soul Bloom, though. Zelsic does take it away. Unlucky for Tryhard to not find the pounce on them, but he is going to find Mines really, really low. And now Mines try to make his way out of here with that Aqua Soul. Tryhard bobbing, weaving, grappling up. Mines forced the combo break out, but Tryhard full health, still with a full head of steam, trying to close out this kill. But these trees gonna give Mines a lot of space to ice off his pressure.
Yeah, Mines is gonna be able to kite until that combo breaker comes back into the mix. Tryhard with under a minute left. Oh, he can't let him go through the Realm of Yang portal. Even if you find a kill inside the Realm of Yang, it doesn't provide the Soul Bloom. Tryhard's one chance of continuing in this lobby and continuing to add points to his tally is going to come from taking down KFL's Yak with 35 seconds remaining. He manages to force out the combo break from the side of the Liam. Looks to try and continue this fight, but Yak has spotted out the desperation coming on through. Goes for the ultimate activation. Looks to try and fade towards that Realm of Yang portal, but Tryhard anticipates the third party, finds the parry. The Auric Sword, though, manages to connect onto the Aegis, the F2 to space him out. We're down to almost 10 seconds. Can Tryhard find a kill? No, he gets staggered by the Syra. Grief by another player in the lobby. Yak goes down, and Tryhard doesn't get the bloom. It gets stolen directly in front of his eyes by Zell.
Zelsic able to find the kill and a kill onto Tryhard for Yak. You see everyone posted up, just mashing their use key over and over, trying to click it over, but unfortunately for Tryhard, not fast enough, not going to find that Soul Bloom, and his day 2 is going to end, but the other Akos will survive, will live on. Will the King Tiger of China, OUG's Mike, dominate this Yang? Zelsic is on the Syra. Does he have Mike's number? The parry opener, jumping LB looking for the coverage, not able to get it. Jumping LB again, unorthodox coverage coming out from Zelsic. Tap dodge roll by Mike. Finally releasing this focus attack, getting on top of them. We're just seeing tons of poke damage from this jumping LB of Zelsic, but the 2-1-1's gonna come out from Mike, and now with that focus attack, Zelsic is gonna be forced to ult. What is Mike's answer to this?
Mike does get hit by the Dazzle Sun into the LMB. Now goes for the ultimate, utilizing those double jumps to avoid the laser and the stun dazzles potentially coming on through. He's going to have 2 pounces as well. The 16 seconds are up. Zell is going to be vulnerable if he gets too close, and he has to back on off with that pulse sword. Looks for the horizontal coverage. Mike goes for the duck under. Tried to come on through with one of the sets of CC, but Zell, unfortunately, running around with the RB on the pulse sword, goes directly into the Tiger Pounce. The pistol swap comes on through. The Siren is able to find the heal off of the F1. 37 seconds left. We're stuck in neutral, and Zell is stuck in the air for Mike to find the back-to-back horizontal jump.
And Mike is going to show that Akos can take down Syra. Now Frostivus on his Syra. He's going to walk through the Juggernaut Wufang with the triple focus attack, putting him in the blender, get an oogly Alliance. Frostivus having a stellar Syra performance.
That's going to be a legendary scaled Syra ultimate. 88 damage per tick of that laser before we even bring into account all of the attack percentage buffs that it scales off of with those Soul Jades that the Syra is going to be carrying. X1's Wufang going for a very speedy respawn into Sunwings, as all of these players understanding you might be able to pick your moment with 5 minutes now to grab those Soul Blooms, but with so little players seconds left and so much of this map still open. They have to go for the fast respawns and take a fight immediately. Yes, it shows your hand. Yes, it immediately signals to everybody that you have that Yang depletion, but it's the only way that you're going to have enough time to be able to try and find some of these fights.
Zelsic has Yang depletion, but 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Has Mines in his crosshairs. Can he find the kill? Is going to be dropping down with the cheeky drop down parry, but Zelsic with these jumping LBs again gets a half charge R&B. Mines under a ton of pressure right now. Is he going to release? He goes for the crouching uppercut off of cancel again, faking, goes for the crossberry, but Zelsic just peppering up with these light attacks. Mines has to commit to something right now. He can't keep just taking this damage. He decides to commit to this ultimate and smacks Zelsic. You are not following me into the trees, mister. Zelsic now trying to keep his eye on him, trying to deny some of this heal, trying to keep up the pressure. Can he get the D-Mech off? 2 seconds left. He has to be careful right now. Mines needs to get as much heal as possible right now, but Zelsic has the pure advantage. Mines making his way out of here, but with so much trees, does Zelsic have the chase down game to lock down this kill?
Yeah, very good assault smolder to be able to keep up the pressure onto this Hardy, and forcing that Hardy into throwing in that ultimate early does mean that Zel still has 3 minutes left to throw in his own V1. Goes for the stun dazzle, finds it before Mines can break away. Into the laser LMB we go. Combo breaker comes on through, but this Hardy is an absolute sliver of health. Just a couple more ticks of that laser will do him in, and Zel is going to be able to find the kill and the Soul Bloom entirely uncontested. The same cannot be said when we have a look over at Sunwings. 4x1's Wufong is caught between a rock and a hard place. Do you try and take a fight against the Syra, or do you try and take a fight against Nikos? Both of these players having the opportunity to kite fully away from you when that Valda V2 gets fully committed.
Now Wufong down to half health. He has 2 minutes and 50 seconds with the Yang Legion. Needs to find a kill, but Frostivus has been on fire right now. He's going to be sticking to that tried and true weapon swap. Alliance Frostivus up to 3 kills, 15 points for the day. Wufong's going to make his way into zone. Going to utilize the fact that if you do chase him down here, one of the reverse ace cards up Valda's sleeve that she can suffocate you out here. She has another health pool, and if you stay out here for too long, even if you somehow manage to outlast her in this situation, so many players are ready to catch you, to hold you in zone, and pick up the free kill as you're coming back in.
They're waiting though. They know that the Valda's still deep in that zone, and you can tell that OG's Mike is very much hoping that that Valda will be the mouse between his cat paws, and he'll be able to pick this Valda off, because if Wufong stays in that zone a little bit too long and has thrown the V2, he is incredibly vulnerable when the fight picks up anew. And you can see that Wufong now has rotated. He's utilizing these trees to be able to block the LOS of his player character so that everyone does not see that the Valda is out of that zone. Was able to utilize that push slot to get all of the information that everyone who was waiting to hold him to that zone have since repositioned, and now he can get much more aggressive. Unfortunately for him, the terrain is still not in his favor. He's got 1 minute 26 seconds to try and lock some of these players down, and he has to take a fight right now.
Zelsic with a big parry, able to get some value out of it, and now Alliance Frostivus picking off where Zelsic left off, putting on the pressure onto Wufong, but Wufong's fighting his way out of here. He is going to flank by a Phoenix Blast out of nowhere, but Wufong has no health, forced to pop ultimate, surrounded on left side. Frostivus doing a good job of pocketing him in, and now Mike joining in the fray, senses the bleeding Wufong. Wufong is a wounded animal. He will not go down quietly. Focus attacks coming out left and right. He is going to get a spear off, but now back-to-back heals. He's getting healed up. Sunwing, a ton of locations to kite. Can he find his way out of here? F2's going to be invested by Mike. Getting the stagger onto Wufong. Wufong, combo break is out. No more resources left for Wufong. Can he find his way? Going into zone again. Unlike before, he doesn't have ult to play with. 35 seconds left. I think he's waving the white flag box. See, he doesn't want to give up this kill. He will not go quietly for anyone else, and he's just going to work his way into zone.
Yeah, he understands that there is 1 kill still on the line, and if these players continue to try and fight him, it gives an opportunity to someone else to prioritize going for that spear, while someone like OUG's Mike, however, Frostivus knows that Mike was prioritizing that position, is going to contest it. There Wufong goes, but this fight is going to determine the outcome of this lobby. Who is going to be able to walk away with the buffs coming in through? Frostivus with the overhold on the charged RMB, commits the LMB now onto WG's Mike. The Wild Windspike though coming in the clutch for the Acre sets up the F2. Frostivus under enough pressure, is forced into burning out the V1, but Mike not able to double jump in time. The R&B clips his ankle and he goes down to the laser.
Frostivus with the beams, lighting out Mike, putting him in the microwave, and holding on to the center of the spirit well. Is he going to get the reset though? Zelzich coming in, being absolute menace, and now Star tagging in as well. Frostivus is able to get the Soul Bloom from Mike's dead body, but Star keeping up the pressure, still has ultimate to his name. Zelzich trying to hold down the center. Unlikely situation for Frost to come back in, but Zelzich is going to be candidating Frostivus, and now Hadi ult's going to be invested. Can he get away from Star's ult?
Star comes on through with the triple charge, manages to apply the burn damage of that V2 onto the Syra. Frostivus with the F1 will get a little bit of that healing, doesn't find the stun that he was looking for to stop the Hardy in his ultimate, and we go down to a 1v1 Syra versus Hardy, but this is a Syra in control of a White Tiger's Pass because TE Star, he was looking at the kill onto Frostivus. He gave up the contest of that Spirit Well, so the next time we see these two players go head to head, it's probably going to be when Star is happy that that buff has been removed from the Cyrus health bar.
Yeah, Zelda needs to make a move right now. He can't slow down right here. He has every advantage in the world. Armor reset plus the buff. The 80% boot lane is out. There's not much places that his opponent can be hiding. Star can only be in a couple places, and if Zelzich is able to take this first place, this is going to lock him in 100% for this J Cup. I mean, 33 points, you're already sitting, or 34 points, you're already sitting pretty comfortable. I would say the threshold maximum will be 30, around 24, 25 is probably going to be that last little bit, and Zelzich making his way in. He is going to find Star, but Star knows he's in disadvantage. He's going to play a nice game of tag and not make this easy.
Can Star live long enough for that V2 to cycle back on through? And Zell's actually going to reposition. He's going to get into a location where once the zone forces this Hardy out of the mix, he's going to be kited into the range damage, and hopefully the Syra can suffocate the resources. Not so much death by one laser beam, but death by 1,000 cannon shots peppered on towards your location. But this is just giving the opportunity for Star to build back into that V2.
Yeah. With his White Tiger buff, with Zelzich's White Tiger buff down to 1 minute, I'm questioning the urgency of Zelzich right now. He has so much of an advantage onto Star right now. There's so little locations that he can be hiding right now, but Star, a master of hide and seek, crouching his way through, bobbing, weaving,
I tell you
hugging
what,
the corner.
this game of hide and seek would be entirely different if Zell had Mystic Might instead of White Tiger's Pass.
I mean, that would be quite the big brain play to think that far ahead, knowing that Star was goated at hide and seek. How could he have known that Star knows how to hide in every
He's hitting the poison mushrooms, hoping to flush him out.
Zelda's pretending like he knows where he is, shooting blindly into the tree, but Star finds just a little pocket next to zone, and Zelda absolutely flabbergasted, doesn't know where he's at. He is going to be surprised that he finds the Hottie in the corner.
He finds the drop down. The 1v1 begins right now, but the Hottie does have access to that V2, so Zell has lost all of his advantage as well as that White Tiger's prowess. Start making sure that he has the backup disengagement plan, finds the parry as well. The poison mushroom starting to tick the Hottie's health bar down. The jump L&B resets coming through from the Hank Sword into the charged R&B with the spacing. Stormstrike making it even harder for this position. Gets the grapple bump connection as the Hottie comes out of the combo break. Star now with the V2, and no! A movement error from the grapple chase means that Star is given a new lease on life. The Hottie flies the coop and disappears off into the trees.
I think Zelzich is taking the very, very consistent conservative route. Lets the Hottie go to the tree, gets the reset. He has ult advantage right now. And again, same opener is going to be going down. Now just going to opt for the drop down poke. It is going to get immediately parried. Now looking for the scale brush. Gets out of there. Star staying in his nook and cranny. Doesn't want to come out to play. Drop down this time is going to go to Zelzich. He's going to go with the drop down parry. And now Star with his Nikes on, with the kiting shoes on, wants to get out of this situation. But in this corner, where can he go? Army's going to be coming out. Clanks are coming out. He can't get onto the tree right now. Zeltser's going to keep up the pressure. Jumping parry's going to be coming down. Zeltser still has his ultimate in the pocket. Will he even need it right now? Focus attack coming to come out. Double charge deep fire. He's going to push Star to the corner. And with the cannon, he's going to close out the day with a first place and an MVP.
Huge players coming on through. We saw the last time that someone head-to-head against the Hardy. He waited for that combo break to be online. He grappled onto him with that Assault Smolder and then was able to swap on through. This time around, he goes for the cannon swap to make sure that when the Hardy sways quite literally get clipped and he falls plummeting to the ground, he unfortunately cannot miss because that cannon AoE alongside that Rupture Gale Orb is going to absolutely detonate your health bar. Major props coming on through from Zal. It looked a little bit dicey, especially when he didn't push that advantage, but you really can see that he wanted to make sure that he was in full control of the situation, and he didn't risk taking a fight when the Hardy still had ultimate if we went to a heal-up situation.
Definitely a very, very strong play.